Yo, yo, yo. I forget there's people who start this, who are going to watch this replay. No one's in here right now, so we're live streaming, and I just started. But if you're watching the replay, then you might hear me talking. So I figure I should tell stories and be interesting. Although you should just skip ahead to the interesting stuff, to be honest. Binks, yo, yo. Arunis, yes, married. Neil, what's up? Yo, yo. Sash, yo, yo. Sash, where you been? Where you been, Sash? We could have used you today. We need another player. You might have been the man for the job, Sash. NG, yo, yo, yo. Who wants to play some free-for-all? We got about 15 minutes. We got some time to kill. Who wants to do some FFAs? Password 99. Come join some fun. Let's get some free-for-alls going. Let's get the fun started, boys. Who wants to come get wrecked in free-for-all? NG's coming. When does game start? You know, that's a great question. You know what? I need a timer. I do. I need like a big timer on the screen that says exactly what's happening and when it's happening. Because if I had that, then no one would ever ask, right? It's funny, when I first started streaming, every time someone would ask a question, I'd be like, oh my gosh, what a great question. And then I would so on the right side it says the prize, the division, if it's 1v1 or 2v2 or free for all. And then it says the series, like best of. In this case, best of 1. And I used to always get asked those questions, so I'd add them. People would be like, what's the prize? I'd be like, oh, it's a good question. So I'd put it on the side. And then they'd say, what's the series? And I'd say, oh, it's a great question. I'd put it on the side. And then the funny thing is, I get asked the same amount. Whether you have $50 on the side of the screen or not, you'll get asked the same amount. And that's life. That's life. People, the questions will get asked, regardless of how much information you give. Okay, question. Someone should join my lobby and play free-for-all with me while we warm up the stream. Pro tournament starting here in about 15 minutes. Just warming things up, guys. We got a nice and spicy 5-player pro tournament coming up right after this. But getting things warmed up, a little free-for-all action. I'm gonna wreck some kids real quick in free-for-all. No big deal. Don't worry about it. So this is the new Blitz free-for-all map, if you guys aren't aware, and it's a hoot. There's a crate in the middle. That crate gives a nuke crate. And in about 15 minutes, players much better than me, myself will be playing. We got 5 players today playing free-for-all. We will be playing regular Red Alert 2. My auto clicker isn't on. Good.
Building. Units ready.
Waiting order. Conscript reporting.
Units lost. New construction options.
Vehicle reporting. Moving.
Units ready.
Conscript reporting. Moving out.
Training.
And yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a great day.
Construction complete.
I got a good feeling about today.
Building. New construction options. On hold. Units lost.
Waiting order. Comrade. Ready, comrade. Order received. Gear of
Construction
reporting.
complete.
Comrade.
Units ready.
For the Union. Acknowledged. Setting new course. Conscript reporting.
Select
My truck is
target.
loaded.
Units ready.
Helium mix up.
Warning. Nuclear missile launched. Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Complete.
Moving out.
Unit ready.
For the Union.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Fire ready. Insufficient funds. Building. Unit lost.
We will bury
Unit
them.
ready.
Moving. Waiting orders. Location
Uh-oh, we're broke.
Unit ready. On hold.
Waiting order. Moving.
Okay, we didn't build any oils.
Waiting order. Moving.
Construction complete.
Quick reminder, guys, one more time.
Force shield ready.
I'm just warming things up. We got the pros coming in. We got 5 pros. We're gonna have a great game here very, very shortly. Oh, you guys see that? Did you guys stinking see that? Wow, that was spicy, boys.
Building. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. 1 minute remaining. Unit lost. Unit ready. Select target. Unit lost. Warning. Nuclear missile launched. Iron curtain ready. Building. Training.
All right.
Unit ready. Quiet. Training. Construction complete.
All right, what do you guys think? I think we're okay. We're going to get another nuke. We keep getting the nukes. Look, my crazy Ivan's about to pop off. I think we're okay, boys, honestly. Oh, the crazy Ivan did work. No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm about to eat a nuke. Nice, we saved the war factory. Okay, okay. Good, not great. Alright, guys, and a reminder, we're just warming things up. You guys are thinking this doesn't seem very serious. It's not very serious, we're warming things up. I'm like the clowns that come out before the rodeo. This is the clown part of the rodeo. Did I nuke this guy twice and I still lost? Okay. Anyway, guys, yeah, we're going to get rolling here with some great games. We got 5 top-level players. We got a fight club here today. Round robin, everyone plays each other once. Regular, red alert 2. Some top-level players. Great players coming in here. Should be a spicy one. We got Sander, Laszlo, Blazer, Zed, and Mikos. We haven't seen Mikos in a while. Should be a good one. And Snark's coming. Snark is coming. Someone else want to hop in here? Oh, that's MJ. All right, let's get Snark in here. MJ, you're out. Laszlo. Laszlo, we're gonna get you in here. Laszlo, your first game versus Sander, but we got another 10 minutes. That's your cheater catching nickname. Dude, no auto clicker is really crazy. I cannot believe people play without an auto clicker. It literally makes no sense.
On 1 minute remaining. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Training. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Dude, the double oils, I don't know what you can get away with.
Construction complete.
Got a clear view.
Unit ready. Building. Construction options. Unit lost. Construction complete. Building.
I'm about to go crazy. Look how much shit I'm building right now.
Cancel. Unit ready.
All fired up. Igniting boosters.
Unit ready. Building.
Crossing by.
Construction complete.
Easy target.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. New construction options. On hold. Building.
No, it already came? Oh no, please don't nuke me. Please don't nuke me.
Nuclear missile.
No, not me.
Battle control.
Oh, I forgot to observe. I meant to observe that. Whoops. That's called being a sore loser. I just quit the game. I meant to observe. Wow, you got to build out your base. That's the secret. You got to build your base more strategically. I'm building my base in a nutshell. I had a whole plan. I was gonna rush Chrono Legionnaire, and then I was gonna grab the crate with the Chrono Legionnaire. You guys, we got a full. Everyone messaged me. Hey, let me in. What do you? How do you think? What do you want me to do? Draw straws? It's a 3-player game. How many people do you think I can get in here, boys? If you don't know the password to my lobby, then I really know that you're up to no good. Because I've had the same password for 5 years. All right, let's go. Join on in. Ooh, my ping's not looking very good, is it? It's not good. All right, join on in, boys. Hop on in, past 99. Let's go. Dude, what is going on with my internet? Oh my god, hope we don't have a laggy day. Hope we don't have a laggy day, boys. Laszlo. Who else? Let's go. One more. Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Rogue, stop messaging me on Red Alert 2 like a weirdo. It's weird because how could you know that the game's open but not know the password? Don't make any sense. Kyle, yo. Yeah, we got Snark joining today. We got a bunch of pro action. It's going to be great. Something to tell your kids about. Something to be excited about. Snark, that's a nice feature. Snark, your buggy ass unit counter closes the game if you're not a spectator when you have it open. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh. Alright, what's the strategy, do you guys think?
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, you gotta get the first nuke, that's for sure.
Unit ready.
Got it.
Unit lost.
Gotta get the nuke.
Can't wait, sir.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Can't wait, sir. On my way.
Nice, that was exactly not what we needed.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Oof.
Got it.
Cannot deploy here. Building. New construction
Can do.
options. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Cancel.
Vehicle ready. Securing
Unit
position.
ready.
Ready.
Unit lost. Construction
On
complete.
my way.
New construction options. Unit lost.
Ready to roll. Bound forward. High speed. Low
Come on, come on!
Outstanding.
Unit
Yes!
Construction complete. Low power. Building. Select target. Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. 1 minute remaining. Unit ready. Construction complete. On hold. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Destination,
ready.
Commander. Unit ready to roll.
Unit ready.
On our way, sir.
Building.
Holy shit, this lag is terrible.
Unit ready.
This guy seems scary, this guy seems scary. Who's scarier?
Lost.
This guy.
Warning. Nuclear missile
Vehicle
launched.
ready.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Vehicle ready. Outstanding.
Unit ready.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Securing position.
Reinforcements
On our way, sir.
ready.
Gotta check out the view. Unit reporting. Good to go.
Construction
On our way,
complete.
sir.
Unit lost.
Everything make
Target
decision.
under attack. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Ready.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Destination, Commander. Bound forward. High
Unit
speed.
ready.
Low drag.
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Uh-oh.
Unit ready. New construction options. Building.
Don't nuke me.
Unit reporting.
ready.
On our way, sir.
Training.
Look how peaceful I am. I'm a peace-loving person.
Missile launched.
Yes. Love that.
Securing position. Yes, sir, Commander. Good to go. Securing position. Outstanding.
Construction
Fire
complete.
zone confirmed.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Unit reporting.
Unit ready.
Bound forward.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Got counter view, sir.
Construction complete.
You got no place to
Unit
hide.
ready. Building. Unit lost. Building.
Unit reporting.
ready.
Outstanding. Destination commander.
Unit
Securing
ready.
position. Destination commander. Weapon ready.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Everything's made to
Unit
fit.
ready. Unit
Ready to roll.
ready.
Bound forward.
Construction
Closing
complete.
in.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Reinforcements ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Warning. Nuclear missile launched. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit
All right, guys, and as a reminder, we're just warming up the stream right now.
Unit ready.
No one freak out.
Building.
We're just warming things up.
Yes, sir.
Building.
We're gonna get the good players in here in a minute.
Ready to soar.
First, I'm gonna get work though.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
Oh,
lost.
boys.
Unit
Did you improve? No, I have not improved. I may have gotten worse.
Unit ready.
I've maybe gotten worse. I may have gotten slightly worse, to be perfectly honest.
Unit ready. Reinforcements ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
Oh, I should have got that one. He was sleeping.
Lost.
He was sleeping.
Unit promoted. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. On
Ready
hold.
to soar. Riding high.
Building. Unit ready.
5-player fight club coming up very, very shortly, boys. Hang around.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Training. Unit lost. Warning. Nuclear missile launched.
Who's your daddy?
Unit ready. Unit lost.
No! Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that? That Navy SEAL. Oh my god, that is so annoying.
Training.
Tools of the trade. Yep. Running
Unit
smooth.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
I cannot believe how close that was.
Unit ready.
Transformer panels in order. Who's your
Unit
daddy?
ready.
Cover me.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Unit reporting. Ready to report.
Unit ready.
See, here's what I'm doing right now. I'm attacking this guy,
Unit lost.
and that's making Red not nuke me. I'm like his liege.
Building.
I will serve you, Red. Look, I'm diving on people's war factories,
Unit ready. Unit lost. One unit remaining.
and that's making him not nuke me.
Unit promoted.
Now, I'm gonna still lose, obviously.
Warning. Nuclear missile launched.
He wouldn't nuke me. See, look at that. That was nice of him. See, now we can fight with honor, the two of us. All right, who do you think's gonna win this game? I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Building. Unit ready. On hold. Unit lost. Cancelled. Building. Unit ready. On hold. Unit ready.
Easy target.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
All right. I feel like we'll just call this one a tie. What do you guys think?
Unit ready.
Call this one a tie.
My God. Running smooth.
Comeback time. Comeback time. They said it couldn't be done. All right, we grabbed the nuke. Did I get his MCV? Oh, he ran with the MCV. No, look at this, though. Look at this, though. 4-pack. Call that a 4-pack. We pick up 4 there. Now we hit the MCV. All right, now the paradrop comes in. All right, we'll call that one a tie. Who is lagging, dude? Hopefully he's not playing in the tournament. And hopefully it's not me. All right, we got the MCV. Call that one a tie.
Battle control terminated.
Broken arrow. All right, all right. So, oh, we're gonna get the tournament going. All right. Snark's in here. We need Zed. We need Laszlo and Sander. Laszlo and Sander. I think this is the best tunnel. This is the one we've been having the best bet with. We could do Worms rules, you think, Laszlo? All right. Let's run Zed and Blazer first. Let's run Zed and Blazer. I think Sander's eating. Snark.
All right, it's you know what my favorite day in the week is, right?
Fight Club night. Is that what you're gonna say?
Club day, yeah. Woo!
Yeah, you gotta love Wednesday Fight Club. It's a great tradition.
Dude, who cares if it's Wednesday, Sunday, crap day? It's Fight Club. Like nothing else matters.
That is absolutely right. That's the enthusiasm we need. So
Right,
we got.
line it up, bro. What do we got? What's the map? What's the players? I'm so hyped, man. I am so freaking hyped.
We got a new route map, Central Warfare. It's looking pretty
Ooh.
spicy. We got regular Red Alert 2 game mode,
Nah.
and we got a handful of players I think you're gonna be excited about. We got Sander, Laszlo, Blazer,
wow.
Zed, and Mikos. I know.
Oh wow, the dog himself, Mikos is here. Sander, he's phenomenal. Nice stuff, and a route map, dude. You always know it's gonna be a good day when there's a brand new, right out of the box route map.
Yeah, and this one's gonna be a little wacky too. It's fun when a map like this one's gonna take some looking at for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see what it looks like. Let's actually boot this map up. Zed's on his way, Blazer's on his way. Let's load this map up and take a look at it.
Yeah, you can't launch a map with 2 spectators.
Oh really? It'll just crash?
Yeah, no, it's weird thing.
It's funny because you can do it with 1 spectator, but not 2.
Yeah, I could leave for a sec. We'll have a look at
That's okay.
the map through your stream.
We can load the computers in, and then we'll make sure the unit counter's working anyway.
Oh, all right, so I should hop back in. All right, a route map. Dude, you know, it's very rare that you get the combination of an S tier player and a map maker. Right?
Yeah.
We had
That's what's fun, I think, about Root, and I think you kind of see that in his maps. Sander, I switched you to second game. Wait, I thought I put 2 computers. Sander, I switched you to second game.
you did.
Oh, you...
Yeah,
Wait, it loaded?
yeah, it doesn't work with 2 spectators.
Oh, really?
It's,
Okay. Sander, Blazer and Zed are going to play the first game here, and then it's Sander and Laszlo second game. Switch Sander around. He said he had food coming. Okay, so here's the Root map that we're working with today. And yeah, so Root being a top level player and a map maker, he does some funny stuff. If I make a map and something's weird, you think, oh, Ivor probably just fucked up because he doesn't understand. But Root, everything is by design. We have ourselves a nice little compact map. It's going to be small. There's this airport down here on an island you could repair, but there's 3 starting oils. 3 starting oils down here.
Oh, so early aggression is gonna go down.
Yeah, and I think in a small map like there's kind of limited ore, but those 3 oils are going to kickstart your economy. This middle feature is kind of funny, and take note here, Snark. This bridge can be repaired. Gut shot right to the MCV. Yeah, kind of exciting.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, this is why it's a root map. Absolutely.
Terminated.
Should be fun. Should be fun. All right, guys, let's get Zed and Blazer in here. Zed and Blazer, password 99. Laszlo and Sander, you guys are on deck. We're gonna switch the first 2 games around. Blazer, Zed, password 99. Snark, you can hop back in. Okay.
Yeah, coming on my way. Very, very cool. Okay, so the lineup is a bunch of phenomenal, wacky players and a freaking brand new route map. Is it my birthday? Is it Halloween? Oh, it almost is.
It's Halloween. It's a big Halloween Red Alert 2 party just for you. And a couple of you guys new followers. Character Neo, Iceman with the follows. Thanks, guys. Dan Boy with the biddies, and Fish with the biddies, or with the sub. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We got a new bot. I got a new bot working for you guys. You subs, you guys can trigger effects. If 4 of you use the same sub emote on Twitch, you can trigger an effect. That's working again. The predictions are working, and you can ask Yuri questions. If one of you guys want to ask Yuri a question in the chat, you say, "Hey Yuri," and then you ask a question. All right, Blazer and Zed, let's get the scoreboard set up. Let's get rocking and rolling. What do you think? What do you think, Snark, Blazer, Zed? What do you think about this whole group? If you had to decide right now, Snark, who do you think's taking it home out of these 5?
Oh God. I mean, Blazer and Zed so good. Zed took the previous. I'm just gonna go with Zed because he's like a safe bet. He's been rocking and rolling recently. He's been kicking people to the curb. And if you'll notice in chat, there's a guy called Michael. He co-created the unit counter. So shout out to Michael.
Oh, nice, Michael. Good to have you, buddy. Hey Yuri, that's funny. There's supposed to be a cooldown on that, which apparently is not working. So you guys can ask Yuri as many questions as you want today. Okay, Blazer. Yeah, I think Zed. Blazer's tough. Yeah, we had a very similar group that Zed won in about 2 weeks ago. But you know what? Sander wasn't in that group. Sander is the highest rated ELO player in here. Savage Sander, you guys can see him. He's the blue monster. He's the highest ELO rated player. But let's see what happens. Okay. Tunnel set, Red Alert 2, no dog NG, multi NG on. I think we're looking good. Let's run it.
Love it. Let's rock and roll. Let's get the party started. Everybody, kick your brothers and sisters, your wife, your kids out of the room. Put it on the big screen. Grab your popcorn. It's Fight Club.
Fight Club, ladies and gentlemen, we are rocking and rolling here in game number 1 here in the Red Alert 2 World Series Fight Club event. You guys know how it goes. 5 players, best of 1, round robin, single map. It runs it all back to back to back. Someone taking home $50. Unit counter bottom right, thanks to Snark and Michael, rolling pretty fresh. First game here, we got Zed in yellow, top left. The Algerian warrior facing off against Blazer in red, bottom right. Blazer out of Iran and Zed out of Algeria. Now we got ourselves the Root map. Root, top level player, top level map maker. The name of this map I keep forgetting. But a nice map. We haven't seen this much. This is definitely a map where there's going to be some wacky metas that'll develop over the day. That should be fun. Some really key bridges here. But the big thing early on is these 3 oils. So even though you have a small map and some limited ore, those oils are going to kickstart the economy. Airport on a bridge. And if you guys are in the Twitch chat, go ahead and type red or yellow. Is the prediction going? It should be. Type red or yellow in the chat. Get those predictions in, guys. Snark, Blazer, Zed. You think Zed's taking it home today, huh?
Well, I don't know. Zed has been rocking and rolling, but this is a treat to everyone in the chat. This is the first time we're ever seeing this map, and these players have never played on it either. So Zed moving his MCV to the top center to get those gems early on, that's completely made up on the spot. He hasn't practiced this map. He hasn't seen this map. So it's fascinating to see, you know, the ability to just look at a map first time and say, oh, I'm just going to move my MCV to there.
And to clarify on that, Snark, I did send these guys the map last night, so it's not. So it's the map
Okay,
hasn't.
alright.
We haven't had a meta established necessarily, but these guys did get a chance to look at it a little bit here. And so Zed clearly has a strategy here, and we are experiencing a bit of lag. But double allied is kind of funny. These guys can pick their own factions, and they both went for allied. That's interesting.
Yeah. So Zed, we know, loves the allied play. Blazer as well. I think an allied main, very, very good at it either way. And we're seeing a very different strategy here with Zed moving, like building down the cliff beautifully and getting these gems early on, and then moving his MCV, getting those gems in the top right. Blazer building off of his oil and getting these gems next to the oils.
75% of you guys predicting on Zed here. Yeah, Zed looking tough. Yeah, Blazer going off the oils. It'd be interesting to see if this pays off. Allied versus allied, I guess Zed is pretty confident, kind of spreading himself early on here. You know, if Zed was playing allied versus Soviet, maybe he'd be a bit more contained. But yeah, double allied on this map. Usually, you know, Root is an allied player. I feel like he tries to make allied maps, but when you see a map this small, you got to think it's going to be a Soviet map.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, and
So we're seeing Rocketeers going to the bottom left here, looking for some sort of value. These are all over the water. Chances are Blazer's not scouted that yet. This lag kind of annoying, huh?
yeah, the lag a little bit tough here. No, we're gonna have to fight through on this first one, then try to get to the tunnel, see what we can do. And another MCV move here from Zed. That's Zed dropping MCVs everywhere. I like it. And Zed gonna go for the airport. Zed has 2 engineers going en route here, bottom left, gonna take the airport.
Oh, I love that. The double para-drop whammy for the allied player is a powerful tool. You could drop 2 sets of units in 2 separate locations at the same time. Allied obviously get their own para-drop, but getting the airport gives him an extra para-drop. That's going to be good. Zed in full control here, but Blazer surviving.
Yeah, and you look at the unit counter, not a ton of things going in Blazer's way at the moment. I mean, he's fine, but the problem is Zed is kind of doing what he does as a building player, as kind of a slower player, just taking advantage of the entire map, and just going to kind of plan to squeeze Blazer out here. See if Blazer can get some kind of offense going.
Yeah, and I want you to notice the amount of ore Zed has on his side of the map. He hasn't touched his ore. Blazer, on the other hand, you know, he's got maybe a patch and a half, a solid patch and a half left before he runs out of ore on his side of the map. Zed has 3 patches.
Yeah, I mean that's it's coming. You know, Blazer is going to get starved out here. He's got an army right now. I mean, we're even on Grizzlies, about even on Grizzlies, about even on Rockies. And right now it's fairly even if Blazer was able to make a push. But you see Zed, I mean, Zed knows he's in control. Now Zed over to Battle Lab Tech. Oh, what just happened? Oh, Paradrop got in the building, took out a War Factory, I believe, and the AFC. Wow, that was tremendous value for Blazer.
Yeah, indeed. And now Blazer's Rocketeers heading down towards the bottom left. Going to try maybe if he could snipe some of these oils, that might
be
slow
huge.
down Zed's economy. Yeah, both players teched up at the moment. There we go. The Rocketeers going for the oil.
Yeah, and so the oil, he goes AFK for a second. He could have got that second one probably. He didn't want to lose any though. He does not want to get behind his army. And now Zed gonna try to repay the favor. Paradrop back right. The Battle Lab's exposed. I didn't see Blazer get over to Tech. Oh, that's devastating. He's going broke too.
He
Oof.
doesn't even see it. That's painful. Battle Lab, a super weak building, just melts right away, and Zed gets a power plant as well.
Oh, not
that
the AFC.
is
Okay.
frustrating.
Yeah, and Blazer really didn't have the money for that either. I feel like he's just kind of scrambling a little bit here. Yeah, the unit counter, guys, is still kind of a work in progress. There's quite a few different variables and things to set. I'm planning to make the right-hand bar of the screen even bigger so you can see more of them and things like that. It's just, we're just kind of still slowly rolling with it. Another Paradrop top right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that Paradrop would have got another power plant if he had been there.
Yeah, might still get... No, Zed's going to defend, and these gaps have got to be so freaking annoying for Blazer right now. It has got to be frustrating. Now, Blazer does have the Rocketeer advantage, and Zed goes low power, so that Patriot completely useless. Does snipe the airports. No more annoying double power drops for Zed, and now Blazer moving his Rocketeers into attack formation here.
Yeah, you know what? Blazer can do this. Blazer's up on Rockies. He has the IFVs. And now Blazer takes the center. And I'm not sure how Zed is going to lose this game, but I feel like the momentum is heavily in Blazer's favor. Blazer broke.
Absolutely, Battle Lab goes down now. There is a power drop at the back of Blazer's base, but he does get the Battle Lab, and now he has control of the map. All of a sudden, as Doof likes to say, the turns have tabled.
The turns have tabled. And playing off this center ground. And Blazer, AFK pair drop back right. Blazer sees it before Zed remembers it. You know what? Bring the engineer right now, Snark, to repair this bridge. It'd be fun. I'm not sure it's a great idea.
Oh, that would be no.
Oh,
That's
it would.
actually a phenomenal
Oh, and then he
idea.
could shoot down from that
From
bridge.
the bridge. Are you kidding me? That would be brilliant.
And Blazer now in control, bringing some prisms to the front line. Prism tanks are going to be so devastating here. This big advantage. I mean, he's going to be able to shoot that AFC, maybe in that War Factory, and everything coming up for Blazer. And you got to tip your hat because Blazer.
Dude, Zed was in control the entire game, but you know, as Blazer played tag with the Rocketeers, Zed got out of position. Blazer got the value he needed, and he pushed Zed back. And like you said, those prisms getting the AFC now.
Wow. And Zed has to just be kind of scratching his head and wondering what exactly happened there. Because yeah, you got to think he was. I mean, the way he opened that map was tremendous. But and you gotta hand it to Blazer. You know, today we have the privilege of a handful of old school players, people have been around a long time, and you'll see that. You know, sometimes with newer players, Blazer's position, you might have just kind of got frustrated, lost your head a little bit. But Blazer, been around a long time, calm, cool, and collect. Handled a very aggressive opening. Knew how to play when he was down. Chronosphere out now, going to take his time, not going to blunder this position. Zed has plenty of units to make Blazer pay if he gets greedy. Yeah, going to take it slow.
Absolutely. After phenomenal offensive there, Blazer getting the upper hand, and now he could just chill, sit back, smoke a cigar. You know, he's got the Chronosphere, he's got the map controls. Zed can't get all this ore on top of the hill here. Blazer's camping that. These two prisms right on the edge of the bridge gotta be so frustrating, zoning out a huge area there.
I'd love to see the engineer. Oh, and Blazer with his Rockies, man, he's quick. He's everywhere, keeping Zed on his toes. And Zed now just fully contained. Zed has some money coming in for the moment. He is broke, but he does have some miners working. That's going to be a little bit short-lived. These prism tanks on the hill are so devastating.
Absolutely. To those who don't know, +2 range to units on the cliff. Mate, I can't play like this. Yeah, the lag's gotta be frustrating, but yeah.
Well, it goes both ways.
The timing, yeah.
I think it's funny. Yeah, it's like Zed can't play. It's like yeah, well. And especially now that you're losing. Yeah, the lag, unfortunately, a lot of different things slowly preventing us from taking over the world with Red Alert 2, and the lag is certainly one of them.
Indeed, Blazer goes in, gets an elite IFV, cleans up most of Zed's army. Now he has the MCV in the center, puts down a refinery there. His economy is going to be great. He even has 1 oil more than Zed does.
Yeah, that oil hit early on, and yeah, Zed now Zed going to start mining dirt here very shortly. Okay, so let's see what we can figure out here. The lag, we've been getting kind of lucky on lag lately. Oh, that was Worm's Rules. Damn. Worm's Rules was what I was planning on it not lagging. Sander and Laszlo join up, boys. Let's see the redalert2.com tunnels. I feel like we've been having some luck with those.
We could try those out. Again, Blazer, Iran, and then we have
Zed and
Zed in Algeria. You're in the US currently?
Yeah, Worm's Rules should have been the best for them. That's a little worrisome.
Yeah, yeah, we're all over the place. So now we have a Greek player coming in here. That's Laszlo. Guys, international game. We have players from every country in the world here. It is absolutely insane.
I know, it's kind of crazy. Like, there's literally not any country that has more than like 3 players. Like, everyone's from a different country.
Except China, right?
Except what? Oh yeah, right. China has their own army of players. Sander. Okay, Sander's in here.
Oh wow.
So
okay, dude, I'm excited because Sander doesn't play often enough, and he really has some serious skill when he tries.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. Yeah, it's hard to get Sander in here. It's hard to pin Sander down. I'm excited that we got him in here, and he's again, he is the highest elo rated player in here, I believe. So he is going to be the favorite. I think this is the biggest spread in elo right now. I think Laszlo's the lowest in this group, and Sander's the highest. Okay, I got the scoreboard reset here. Oh yeah, let's update this so I don't forget. Yeah, any of you guys wondering, you can go to redalert2.com/ranks and you can see the elos of the players. But yeah, in this, trying to get them as close as possible. But yeah, there's always going to be a spread, and in this case, Sander the highest, Laszlo the lowest. Okay, let's run it.
Let's roll. So Zed with an surprising, I might add, early first loss there. Zed dominating the previous event we had. And so that's very interesting there. Well, I'm talking about the Red Alert 2 event we had, not the Blitz.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. NG, you got the right prediction, so you get a wheel spin, buddy. Wheel spin for NG. Who's not loading? Laszlo? You win nothing, NG. Laszlo
Ooh,
not
Laszlo
loading?
doesn't like this tunnel, it seems. Does not like this tunnel. Which tunnel is this one?
This was one of the Red Alert 2 ones. I feel like we should go back, probably just go back to Worms rules. I don't know with the thought that I don't even know what our other options are. I feel like it's Worms rules or any other
Well, no,
random.
you always have the Germany one, which often has a lot of players playing on it because it's decent. So sometimes it depends how many people are playing on it. There's the what's it called? That's clan server one. Yeah, the fast Germany. You see that one in the
Yeah, let's try the Germany
yeah.
one.
But there's like 100 players on it right now, so it might lag a little. Of course, Sander is in Germany, so you know.
Sander is in Germany. Wow.
German player, a Greek player. I mean, dude, we really got them all here tonight, huh?
I know. So luckily we don't got Gino in here. Look, Australia, we connect the whole globe. The ping doesn't even know which way to go around the Earth. They're both equally far away. Okay, let's see if this one's. Cross your fingers, boys. Cross your fingers. Prediction. Type red or yellow. Type red or yellow. Red or yellow? Red for Laszlo, yellow for Sander. Again, guys, Sander the highest rated here. Laszlo the lowest rated in this group, but strong players.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, Laszlo is he's consistent in his skill level, I feel. Sander, on the other hand, have we seen him play recently? Is he in shape? What do we know about Sander's shape right now?
Well, that's true. Yeah, I feel like Laszlo's always on. I'm like, Laszlo, you want to play? He's like, yup. Whereas Sander is like around, but kind of not around, and you never really know. So the inconsistency of Sander, yeah, definitely that could definitely come into play here. What version of Sander we get versus whereas Laszlo's in form, man. He was playing all day yesterday. He's playing all day today. I think Laszlo's the kind of guy who could surprise us. But yeah, both players. So again, guys, any of you guys just joining in here, these 3 oils, nice. I like some early oils, Snark. I like to get the action rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. These 3 oils absolutely giving these players a chance to bring out units early and try some shenanigans early on. To those who don't know, when you first capture it all, you get $1,000 on the spot. Now it costs an engineer, so really it's 500 because the engineer costs 500, and then you're constantly getting a trickle of cash. The more oils, the more the trickle, obviously. So definitely these players can start with nice eco. We see drones out, and this is very different from the previous game, Ivor. It was AVA, now it's SVS.
Yeah, very, very different. It was interesting. I mean, that last game, to be fair, Blazer and Zed both allied players. Although Sander is a Soviet player. Is he normally? I forget.
Yeah, Sander,
Yes.
I feel, is in a Soviet main for sure, while the other 2 players, Blazer and Zed, I feel, are allied main. And oh my god,
Drone does-
Laszlo got that drone in somehow.
Threads the needle, does get the drone in. Service depot will surely be coming. Yeah, people forget that, I think. When I say people, I mean me. About the bonus. As soon as you capture the oil, that $1,000 bonus is nice because, yeah, like you said, the $500 credit for the engineer. But as soon as you grab those 3, that's $1,500 credits right in the bank right away. In addition to obviously them pumping. Yeah, the bonuses. That's big, and it really changes what you can do in Red Alert 2 at the top level. That's always the question: how many miners do I need to build? How many refineries do I need to support? How many war factories, etc. You know what's scary? Well, neither of these guys have airports. This building back here we saw used by Blazer in the last game. This building is so scary. If a player has a paradrop, you got to make sure to fortify that because it's in range of your MCV. Take note of that, players. Don't forget about that building.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're playing versus players with a power drop, or if your opponent captures the airport in the bottom left, make sure you don't leave buildings that can be garrisoned exposed like that. That could be problematic. Now, Sander might be higher ranked, but Laszlo opened up phenomenally. His drone got into the miner, forcing a service depot, and he sniped down Sander's drone. So Laszlo looking pretty tough.
And look at that unit counter right now. Almost 1 for 1. Looked like We had Sander just pull ahead on War Factories, but for a moment there was almost identical. Let's see if Laszlo matches this next War Factory out. He should have it out fairly soon. They were both on the same amount of tanks and same amount of... Okay, there it is. Very, very even game so far, but Sander slightly ahead on the build and in that center position kind of jockeying. I like the higher ground in the middle like this, where it's kind of like if you posture up, if you get map control, it kind of rewards the aggressor. But it's scary. If you build too close to this cliff, it can be a bit tricky. See if Laszlo continues to push this.
Yeah. Surprised Sander didn't make... Oh, wait. What? Oh? Ivor, you're about to get a treat. Are you watching?
What's that?
Ivor, the engineer.
Oh, yes! Let's go! Let's go, boys! You live to see it.
Oh, boy.
Gut
what are you
shot.
going to do now, Laszlo? What are you going to do now, Laszlo?
Damn it, nothing happened. With the War Factory was in range, he got a couple shots but didn't want to get caught on the bridge. Okay, well, hey, A+ for hype. A+ for hype. Now Adesso.
Yeah, but this opened the options, right? He could
True.
just at any point he could just like run on the bridge. Haha, I'm attacking units from above. Now what are you gonna do? And that's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna play tag until Laszlo makes a mistake. The Desolator's out. I love what Sander is doing here.
Yeah, and also and at the same time on the backside, he's keeping up his macro. He's got a nice MCV move here, gonna get on those gems top right. He's got some Desolators in the fight. So Sander, I would say, early game there, it was kind of a blow for blow. Sander does seem to be rolling a bit higher. Tank advantage for Sander. War Factory. Well, War Factory's about the same.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I mean,
miner.
Laszlo did make some drones, and yeah, grabbing that miner, that's huge. So that is going to put it behind on tanks a little bit if he uses. Let's see how he utilizes these drones now. Oh, Laszlo's tank split up. Sander could take this fight big time.
So
Does need to micro down the tanks with all the drones.
He ate 5 drones there, and then you saw the way that Laszlo jumped out. You don't want to be attacking when you got a drone in. He did eat 5 drones there. Oh, and this building is fully juiced right here. This build, that's awesome.
Yeah, but Sander has expanded to the top right, Ivor, and that's going to allow him a huge eco advantage, and now a huge battle going down in the bottom here.
But, Laszlo doing a decent job with it. He's so out tanked here. He's trying to kind of like kite and get his drones on the backside. He had the concept of a plan there. Now going to try to get a base trade. He's down by so much. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but Sander's take advantage is huge, and he splits off a few rhinos to start attacking Laszlo's base. He gets a War Factory. Now, those rhinos are droned, and Laszlo keeps running through Sander's base. Sander forced to chase, play tag all around the map, literally going the biggest circle around the map possible right now.
Yeah, delaying his death as long as he can. Not going to work. Third game coming up here very, very shortly. Mikos versus Sander, actually. Mikos versus Sander. Papa, it seems like you're real busy, buddy. Papa was supposed to be in this tournament. Bailed this morning. Now he's in chat, hanging out, talking shit. He's in here. Papa's like, I don't got the energy to play. I got the energy to talk a little smack in the chat, but I don't got the energy to play. Come on, Papa. Come on.
Interesting, Papa. Yeah, so Sander just playing a better game there. He earlier he got droned. He had to make a service depot, yet he was even on miners, and he even made his second War Factory before Laszlo. Maybe Laszlo was distracted. He wasn't building. He misclicked. I don't know exactly what happened there, but Sander eventually pulled ahead. Laszlo was running out of money completely on his side of the map, and then Sander with a beautiful repair on the bridge, forcing Laszlo to make a move, try to move all the attention to the top right side of the map, and Sander countered him perfectly. What a great game here, dude. Sander, one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, Sander looking tough. And the use of that bridge, I like that. I think that's gonna become the meta on this map because it just opens up that route, and then when you're kind of going in between, it's just gonna give you an advantage as an attacker. And again, the route map living up to our hopes and dreams. Sander versus Mikos is what we got going on here. Sander versus Mikos.
Sander versus Mikos. Okay, Mikos, one, the old school player here. Famous as the dog, loves dog fodder, makes a lot of dogs. Therefore, he got the name the dog as his nickname. Mikos no joke. Mikos no joke at all. He's got the micro, he's got the skills, he's got the experience. So this is going to be interesting. Sander did beat Laszlo, but can he beat someone who's also top tier and also in shape?
Yeah, Laszlo again. Laszlo is. I like Laszlo as a player. I mean, when you're obviously putting together a group of 5, you're always going to have a highest rated and a lowest rated, and it's hard to kind of. You want to like you want a player like Laszlo who's kind of a wild card. So even though like his elo is significantly lower than Sandro, so like statistically speaking, the games against him, he gets the reps in, he gets the job done, and I think Laszlo, especially in a BO1, could put up a point against anybody. But Mikos and Sander definitely a higher elo. Should be a closer game here. I think Mikos is running a little late. Let's actually run. Let's run. Let's run Blazer and Laszlo.
Yep. And then you get absurd situations like last week where Tim got the lowest score, and he's like one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, it's
when
hard
it comes to Red Alert 2.
hard to account for that. Tim just getting steamrolled. Hard to see that one coming.
Again, new to Blitz, right? But
Right.
still, when it comes to like a ranking of a player, Tim is like he strikes fear. Well, that's why we call him Tim the Terror, right?
Tim, I know Tim. He wasn't being very terrifying the other day, was he?
No.
Blazer.
But, yeah, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, it really is. It's a tough game. I mean, it's just I think it's like one of those things we do when we're up here in the booth and you're watching the game with the full map and you're hanging out and it's like, why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? And then once you're in there, it's just so consuming and so difficult. And you really feel it like you have to keep stacking, you have to keep making more difficult decisions over and over and over again, faster than your opponent. And as soon as you slip at this level, you lose. Like one slip, game over. It's tough. Blazer, yellow, Laszlo, red. Polyer's got a wheel spin. Let's get it going.
Right,
Blazer
wheel
was
spin, lovely.
Blazer was the one we struggled on Worms rules with, I believe.
Well, yeah, it was a combination of Blazer and Zed, right?
Right.
What are we on now?
We're on the Germany one, which seemed to just run fine. Let's try it.
All right, let's try it. It's a very popular server. The problem is there's so many players on it constantly. Sometimes there's just too many players and it starts lagging. But like when we were looking earlier, there were 100 players on the Germany server.
Yeah, it seemed to be okay for the last one. Of course, Sander is in Germany. Okay, let's see here. Game number 3, boys. Game number 3, Laszlo, red, bottom right. Blazer, yellow, top left. Blazer sticking with Allied. Laszlo going Soviet here. So now our first Soviet versus Allied matchup. I love a good Soviet versus Allied. Predictions are up. Ladies and gentlemen, type red or yellow in the chat. Type red or yellow in the chat. Let's get it going. Fish is on it. Fish is on it. Fish is predicting. So Laszlo, is he the kind of guy who bends or breaks? He comes off a loss. Does that make him stronger or does that make him weaker? We shall see. Allied Sov on this map. It's definitely viable for Allied, huh, Snark?
Absolutely. Absolutely viable for Allied. And you know that because Root made it. So obviously it's going to be viable for Allied. But no, a very, very clever build on this map. And look at Laszlo's opening, dude. Look at Laszlo's opening. Everybody until now always made their first ref on ore. Laszlo developing a meta where he builds down the cliff, goes straight away for gems, and he's going to build his war factory off of that, giving him the ability to be the aggressor here. I love that.
Yeah, I like it. And again, that answers your question. Are you the kind of guy who bends or breaks? And you know, as a matchmaker, as a hype man like myself, that's always the thing. It's like I'm always trying to get 5 players in here who are going to play good, but who got the energy, who got the juice. Because the thing is, guys, it's not always smooth sailing. Any random player, when they're having a great day and their connection's good and they're playing someone that's worse than them and it's their favorite map, anyone can have good spirits. It's about how are you going to play when there's a little lag? How are you going to play when you're the lowest ranked player in the group? And what I like from Laszlo, he says, I don't care. On the gates, going at the miner. In a low body position like this, the Rhinos have the advantage, but he has to dance away from the fodder and the pillboxes.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, and it's also how you're going to play on a brand new map, right? It's a lot of these players, oh, they know the maps, the builds, and everything. Here you have to make it up on the spot. You had one day to look at the map and create builds. Laszlo, look at this, moving his FCV to the top right and full map control. Blazer stuck in this little corner on top of the cliff. I love what Laszlo is doing here right now.
So Blazer off these oils and then telemining these gems seems like a pretty good idea. The gems early are huge, but yeah, Laszlo in full control now. That top MCV move here is huge, and as a Soviet player, that's exactly what you expect. the allied player has enough money. Even if he gives up map, he can still kind of coil like a serpent and strike out. And as I say that, Grizzly's going bottom side. Where's Laszlo? Laszlo going to take a base trade?
Trade. Okay, 3 Grizzlies left behind. Sander brings the rest of his tanks back, but the Rhinos are already wrecking the army. They're going for the only war factory Laszlo has. Laszlo's going to lose his war factory, but Sander loses his Grizzly army back at home. Can Sander defend? No, he cannot. Laszlo's still on top here with
Blazer
6 tanks.
Sorry, you were saying Sander.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Anyway, okay, but Laszlo, oh, he has another war factory. Now he's building drones. Okay.
Oh man, Blazer. What?
Wait,
so let me get this straight. Blazer wins Zed, and then Laszlo wins Blazer?
What did I say? I love when I get a prediction right because I'm never right. So me hyping up Laszlo there, I love that he made it happen because I'm never right. Oh, dude, Snark, no, the reason I said that was because you got, all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I've been saying Blazer when I heard you say. Wow, that was spicy.
Well, now we know exactly who's paying attention, right? NG, right away in chat, Blazer, not Sander.
Yeah.
So we know exactly who's paying attention, which is NG. And Root, obviously, okay, Root, isn't an allied map? I don't know, because I accuse Root of making allied maps.
Yeah, Root.
So,
I think Root makes allied viable maps, unlike many maps which are not allied viable. Do we have Mikos?
Has Mikos arrived yet? Wow, dude, this is interesting. Laszlo winning Blazer, not something I expected. OP Sov map, says Papa. Papa, you, like, what? We're just gonna let Papa talk in chat, even though he bailed on us?
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Papa, you either got to play or you got to be really nice in chat. You can either be a cheerleader or a player. Those are the 2 positions. X Loki with the wheel spin for X Loki. X Loki gets $5. Nice. Message me on Discord, buddy. You won $5. Might be more than the rest of these players if we can't run this tournament because Miko's bailed. Man, you know what? It's really crazy, Snark. Like, imagine any other video game. Like, oh, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna get 5 players that are good together and run a tournament. It's like, oh, that's the easiest thing in the world. There's hundreds of players. I can't do it. 5 players can't do it. Like we had 5 players booked for today. 2 drop out. 50% success rate. What is that? Unbelievable. Okay,
that's hilarious. That's hilarious. End rent. Yeah, I love Yaniv in YouTube chat. He's like, you and Snark always mistake the predictions pregame.
Is that what someone said? I'm not looking at the YouTube chat. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's so true, Ivor. We're always going like this previous game. Yeah, Blazers, Laszlo's, he's the lowest ranked player. Blazers got this easy, and then and Laszlo wrecks.
Okay, honest. The thing is,
Why are we so bad at predicting, Ivor? Why do we suck so
The
bad?
game is so hard to predict. I mean, look at the predictions in chat, too. They're always, first off, it's split 50-50. It's always 50-50. Half the people are always wrong. Even tank fights, like I used to I'm like, okay, I think he's ahead here. And then he gets blown out and I'm like, Jesus. And I go back and watch the replay and I'm like, I watched the replay 10 times. I'm like, I could have never called that. Like, this game is really, it really is, like I say, it's like tight roping razor blades. Like, everything's going good, and then all of a sudden someone gives you, there's a strong wind, and you just blunder and flop. Mikos is here. The dog's in the house. Let's get it going. Mikos first. That's not what we want. Mikos
Let's go.
versus Sander.
Okay, this is interesting.
Oof,
Sander, we saw him play here. He's got his first game on the map. And facing the dog, this is gonna be tough.
My ping's looking rough. All right, let's cross our fingers. Well, that last one ran smooth. Oh, there we go. We're back to yellow. All right, Sander, red, Mikos, yellow. You're bad because you predict emotionally. Well, yeah. How can you not be emotional about Red Alert 2? It's an emotional game.
Yeah, who doesn't predict? Like, have you ever gone to a football game or a soccer game and not predicted emotionally?
It's all emotions. You know what, though? The big thing is I'm always cheering for whoever's behind. Like, whoever starts the game behind, I'm cheering for them. And then in the game, if you want to win my heart, just fall behind, and I'm immediately on your side. Because at the end of the day, I want upsets. I want comebacks, and I want barn burners. So my allegiances kind of shift with the wins of the players. Soviet versus Soviet, Mikos versus Sander. These are our 2 highest elo rated players in this group. Mikos' first game of the day, Sander already on 1 win. Let's see what happens. This should be a spicy one. Mikos has been off. He was off the last couple months, but I think he's back now. Let's see if he's in shape. What do you think, Snark?
Yeah, this should be interesting for sure. Mikos the dog, like you said, the 2nd highest rank here in this group or something like that. But yeah, both of these guys super high ranked, super, OG classic RA2 players facing a new map here. What are they going to come up with? It's SVS, getting their oils early on. I like that, You're never going to see the pros forgetting to get oils.
It's funny as
unless,
you say that
because misclicks.
Yeah.
Oh
no! What are the engineers
Why?
going? Oh, Mikos, buddy, that was so funny. We're like,
it's purposeful. I'm telling you.
No way to fuck this one up. Mikos is like, hold my beer. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, Mikos with an early MCV move here. He was using his engineers to scout. Not a good idea, but it's a fun idea. Predictions are up. You might have another 10 seconds if you haven't typed already. Type red or yellow in the chat. Let's see how you guys are feeling. Yeah, speaking of my allegiances, so the live in LA, right? Live right by the Dodger Stadium right now. And the Dodgers are in the World Series. They're playing the Yankees. The problem is I have tickets to Game 7. The Dodgers are up 3 in the series. If they won last night, they would sweep the Yankees and win the World Series. But I was actually cheering for the Yankees because I want the barn burner Game 7. Cheering against the home team so that they could go to Game 7. That's how I am, Snark. I want the barn burners.
Well, that's exactly why I lose, Ivor, just so that you'll cheer for me.
Yeah, that's why Snark's always getting rolled. Just kidding. Okay, what do we know so far, Snark? Who's ahead?
Who's that? Well, they're both in a very similar, decent positions. I like Sander. Mikos with his early MCV move, I feel like it's a little bit questionable. It is allowing him to get map control, but we're seeing Sander already on 2 war factories coming in here. And where's Mikos? Mikos is AFK.
Mikos still trying to remember how engineers work here. Luckily, that building's got 2 conscripts with BB guns. And Sander says, yeah, you want me to take the center? I'll take the center. I will rain down hellfire on you. Not looking good for the doggo.
Absolutely, yeah. And now Sander in complete map control here. And these rhinos on the cliff, remember, units on a cliff get +2 range. So annoying, so hard to deal with. Mikos definitely on the back foot. I feel like he's not one of the ones who have practiced this map.
Snark always with the comments gently massaged with kindness. Because I would have said, Mikos, clearly not practicing, clearly doesn't give a shit. So he's like, one of the ones who maybe didn't practice so much, since he needed a roadmap to get to the oils. Okay, the 2 conscripts getting the job done, holding down the fort. You know what, though? Mikos doesn't need to practice. He's got the dogs, he's got the tanks. Mikos is like, it doesn't matter about the map. Forget the oils. Give me a handful of dogs and a handful of rhinos. I'll do what I've been doing for 20 years. What do we know? Rhino counts about even. Minor count fairly even so far. Sander in a better position, but well, Mikos, another MCV move here from Mikos.
Yeah, well, Sander hasn't have to move his MCV once, which means he's probably a bit ahead on the build here. But he is going broke.
And where is this engineer going? Is he going to repair this building? Love that. We are now repairing.
Wow.
And as I say that, Sander finds a nice little gap in the armor, hops bottom side, going to pick up at least 1 oil. Maybe a little hit and run. Mikos splits a little too late, loses 1 oil.
Beautiful out of Sander there. Yeah, definitely noticing where Mikos isn't, and he is. Very nice. And now another tank split. 4 rhinos heading up towards Mikos' MCV, and these miners that are super long distance mining. This miner just like trying to hide behind a building. Please don't find me. Please don't find me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so he didn't get much done yet with these splits. He's splitting another 3 tanks towards the oil.
That MCV, he could shoot at that MCV from the cliff. The MCV's in a terrible position. Also, that refinery. Oh, and Mikos pushes
up the cliff.
Mikos an absolutely mad kamikaze push, and you watch that unit counter as the numbers dwindle for the doggo, and that's going to be the GGs.
Yeah, not sure what he was thinking there. I guess he thought it was now or never, and the answer was definitely never.
Yeah, Mikos, showed up a little late. Miko showed up a little late, and Sander warmed up. Yeah, you can't build under bridges.
Yeah, even broken bridges, you can't deploy your MCV under a broken bridge. So Mikos might have tried to deploy there. Like we said, perhaps he didn't delve too deeply into this map before playing this game. Sander taking the win. Very, very nice game there. I love Andre in the YouTube chat. Oh my God, people doing RA2 tournaments in 2024. I'm so subscribing to this channel.
That's the spirit. I paid that guy $10 coming to say that's my aunt. I'm like, hey, I need you to come in and hype it up. All right, Zed, you're in. Zed, you're in. Password 99. Zed versus Mikos. Yeah, the bridge. I guess that makes sense, Snark, because well, here's what you should be able to build under the bridge, Snark. But as soon as it's repaired, the bridge should shoot and destroy all the buildings. That'd be pretty hype. Yeah, I like that. I think that's how we'll do it from now on. Oh, Fortune Cast. Oh, Matt with the raid. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're keeping the action rolling here. Keeping the action rolling. Mikos versus Zed. Blazer versus Sander coming up after that. So far, Sander, the guy to watch today on 2 wins, but Laszlo and Blazer both have a win as well. The show goes on. Miko's just getting warmed up. Miko's just got here. You guys think that you're like, oh, Mikos, that doesn't seem like much. Look how cool Mikos' screen is. Huh? Look at that. That looks like the kind of guy you're going to underestimate? Mikos the doggo? No.
Definitely not. Definitely a mistake to underestimate Mikos. Do not do that. Yeah, so Zed's ping on this one. Okay, it just got a little bit better.
Yeah, Zed joins the lobby and then he closes all of his, and then he closes the stream and closes all the websites.
Okay. That makes sense.
I used to make a Pornhub website. I used to be the joke there, but I'm trying to be more appropriate. The YouTuber, I feel like on Twitch it's like anarchy. People are like, swear more, talk about more terrible things, be more ruthless. But like on YouTube, people are like, I cannot believe you guys are swearing. I'm like, really? It's like the target, like we're all like 30 to 40 years old. Like we're playing a 20-year-old video game. Like, I don't know. It seems like a pretty normal place to be swearing, but we got to be more appropriate, Snark, because we're trying to get the Red Bull sponsorship. So we need to be more professional. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Double our professionalism, Snark. I want you to crank up the level of your professionalism. Zed in red, Mikos in yellow.
All right, I'll take a professionalism pill right now. The owl versus the dog. Yeah, this is interesting. Now, the previous player who decided to go allied on this map, he played versus Laszlo, was supposed to win, did not go well for him. Maybe Root just made a very bad allied map? No. Well, we're about to find out. Zed's going to face Mikos. Mikos, the quintessential Soviet player, does not touch other factions. Zed, a powerful allied player. Let's get it rolling.
An allied versus Soviet, I get this special little tingle behind my ears whenever it's an allied versus Soviet game. I just love it. Top level allied versus Soviet, especially on a small map, and it's so hard to find a small map that's viable for allied. Yeah, you'll love to see it. Let's get the predictions in. Let's see how you guys are feeling about this one. Can Mikos, is the doggo warmed up? Is today his day? Mikos in yellow, Zed in red. Type red or yellow in the chat if you're here on Twitch. You know what? Actually, the new bot should work on YouTube as well. YouTubers, you guys can type red or yellow in the chat as well to cast your predictions. You guys can be a part of the fun also. Everyone type red or yellow into the chat. So, Mikos, a lot of things worked against him last game. He's warmed up, Snark. I'm putting my money on Mikos.
He's warmed up, and he knows where the oils are, and he knows where he can't deploy his MCV, right? So
yeah. He learned a lot of lessons. And honestly, that was the game to throw, because Sander is the top guy in here. So, he's 50-50. He's going to lose to him either way. So it's nice. He warms up for Sander, gets all his kinks out of the way, and now he can steamroll the rest of them. Grabbing those oils. Nice, Mikos.
Indeed. So Mikos this time getting his oils. I love Zed's building straight down the cliff. Beautiful. I wish that miner would be going for the gems, though. I feel like that Zed's miner should really be going for the gems. Currently, it is not. Mikos, yeah, I mean, we haven't seen anyone except Laszlo build off the cliff from the bottom straight away.
Now, Snark, could we make a custom miner unit called the Gem Hunter, and we give him the knowledge to get gems instead of ore automatically? Is that an option?
I would have to look into it. I don't think so. Mikos
Uh-oh.
bringing an engineering
Uh-oh.
flak track to the oils. Now, buildings can't
Oh.
be engineered in Red Alert 2, but the tech can. He gets the oil. Can he build a barracks off of that? He makes a sentry gun. Oh, he's gonna shoot the other oils. I wanted him to make a barracks off of that and take the other oils. And in the meantime, he's engaging Zed in the center.
And Mikos, and you love to see it. Yeah, again, guys, so in regular Red Alert 2, we play with multi-engineer on, aka you cannot capture the enemy's primary buildings, but you can capture their tech. And I love that. That's just the amount of engineers I want. I don't want to see engineers going at each other's war factories, 5 a game. If you guys aren't familiar, in China, that's how they play. It's like 3-4 engineers every game. That's all they do. I like this. You can just take the tech sometimes. He gets 1 oil. Zed recovers it. Zed not going to destroy it, going to try to get his own engineer up there. But that was a nice little distraction from Mikos, and he is in the center position. But Zed, allowing these MCV moves here from Zed is curious. I feel like Mikos should be working on this top side. The allied players should not be able to be pushing around on the map like this.
Yeah, absolutely not. Power drop on top of Mikos' MCV.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be annoying. He's going to have to... that's not going to melt them. He doesn't even go for the MCV because he knows it's going to take too long to kill. But he does go for the power, make him go low power perhaps. Power plant goes down. Miner coming in to defend.
Mikos pulls the miner to defend. And look at this, shooting the MCV
Oh,
from
the
the cliff.
MCV!
The MCV from the cliff. Oh, it gets destroyed!
Oh.
And that's one of those situations where Zed was just a bit distracted. He was dealing with that pair drop, a bit slow to pick up that position, and he paid an MCV for it. Nice map awareness there from Mikos, and ultimately that pair drop didn't get too much done. Nice miner pull from Mikos. He didn't freak out. He pulled the miner. All he lost was a power plant. That's tremendous. Zed did not get over to Battle Lab Tech. That's where he usually wants to be late game. But he's got the trifecta, the allied trifecta. He's got the AFC, War Factory, and Barracks. So the show goes on here. The longer it goes, though, it's going to go in Mikos' favor.
Yeah, Zed can't let this game go on for too much longer. He needs to throw everything, bring everything and the kitchen sink to attack Mikos here, because otherwise, if he lets Mikos just build up, chill, it's gonna be very problematic for him. Zed now destroying that oil on the left that Mikos captured early on with the pillboxes. He doesn't want Mikos to get that extra flow of cash. Mikos having 3 oils, Zed having 1. That's a problem.
Yeah, and no one, 100% of people predicting on red here. No Mikos believers in the chat. Mikos here to prove him wrong. And now the MCV move here in his face. The in-your-face MCV move. That's when you love to see it. That's when the hype's going. Throws the MCV right in Zed's face. Okay, Zed.
Indeed. And Mikos with 4 flag tracks, so air is going to have a hard time getting any type of value here. Good Rhino count. He has these buildings garrisoned. This is going to be a tough push for Zed.
Yeah, and Mikos choosing to push here, don't know why. Maybe, he lost that first game decisively. Now he doesn't want to just sit back and win. He wants to win with a little momentum. So he actually pushes the fight. Mikos boldly saying, I'm here. Who let the dogs out? Mikos says. Mikos.
Wow, who let the dogs out? Indeed, Mikos taking a win.
Zed getting smacked around here today. He's our defending Fight Club champion. Very similar group that he won in last time. Well, to be fair, the 2 people he's lost to... Oh, no, he beat Blazer in the last one. Okay, Zed loses. Mikos gets the win. Now we got Sander versus Blazer. Sander versus Blazer. Okay.
Sander versus Blazer. Yeah, very surprising 2 losses for Zed there. Very, very surprising. So, I mean, it was all about that MCV there, right? I mean, you just parked it in the wrong spot. Mikos had map control. Zed tried to move it. Almost got it away, but I think that was a blunder from Zed. I don't think he played badly. I don't think Mikos should have won that. I think Zed blundered his MCV position there, and that kind of threw it for him.
Yeah, and it's tough. When something exciting is happening for you, there's 2 kinds of players, right? So that paradrop gets in Mikos' base. There's some players who build 3 sentry guns and sell the power plant and pull the miner, and they put all their attention there. But a true warrior like Mikos, a battle-hardened veteran, he says, okay, there is a threat, but I'm going to neutralize it with as little attention as possible, and then I'm going to look to try to take advantage of a lapse in his attention. And while Zed, there was just that split second where Zed was a little slow to react to that MCV because he was down there babysitting the paradrop. And I love that Mikos said, instead of looking at the fire on the home front, he looked downfield and got offensive value. Yeah, that's Red Alert 2 at the top level. You love to see it. You love to see it, Blaze.
Absolutely. And the dog in chat, dog doubters in shambles, trash talking, showing off his win. Yeah, Zed a little bit salty about that Angie on the oil there.
Yeah, I forget Miko's kicked that off with the NG on the oil. That's I like it. Throw everything you got at him. So we got Blazer yellow, Sander in red. Let's get it going. The prediction, the yellow, no one voted for Mikos, so no one wins the wheel spin there. Mikos, doubters in shambles. Prediction is up. See how you guys are feeling about this one. Sander in red, Blazer in yellow. Over here on the right side, 5 more games here to go. Let's see, Blazer and Sander. Oh, Blazer. Oh, no, Blazer lost to Laszlo. Sander undefeated. Sander's the man to beat. Someone's got to slow Sander down. Let's see if Blazer's the man for it. What do you think? What do you think, Snark?
Yeah, someone has to slow him down. Ah, Blazer. I mean, again, it's AVS. Allied have not been having luck here. You know, I was teasing Root earlier that he's an Allied player and therefore his maps would be Allied favored. So far, 0 wins for Allied versus Soviet.
Oh, true. Yeah. Allied keys to victory. It's a little we've seen players go for these gems top right. That's a pretty vulnerable position once you're up there. The higher ground can be really scary. I'm just not really sure if you can be moving your MCV up there without like getting map control, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big bunch of gems attempting. And look at Sander with these 2 conscripts walking across the map. First thing first, take 2 of Blazer's buildings right in his face.
And that's why you call him Savage Sander. He's not here to win. He's here to disrespect you and your family. And that's what it is right there. Taking his buildings. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I mean, I guess for Allied it's less annoying because you can always just take a Rocketeer and clear him out. But it's still annoying for sure. And it costs so little. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got, what do you, I guess, so 1,000 credits to get the airport. It's a little expensive early on, but for Allied, the double airport is so nice. I guess this map's just playing so fast. It's a little bit harder to kind of invest in a long-term thing like that. But I think it's spicy, that airport.
1 Rocketeer here to deal with these annoying garrisons and a flag track to defend the garrisons. Sander trying to be as annoying as possible. And yeah, Blazer moving. Now listen, Ivor pretend. No, you see, 1 square off. If Blazer had moved that MCV 1 square closer, he could have made the refinery up the hill. You could build 2 squares away from your MCV. If he had moved it just a little bit more, 1 square closer, he could have built a refinery in the juiciest spot ever. Now Blazer pushing in here.
Whoa!
Sander defends.
Oh, the unit control
comes up.
Oh, and you know what? That was they got a little routed around that cliff. You know, that was a you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And one of the hardest things in this game is knowing when to retreat. Any monkey with a mouse can smash the base trade button. Anyone can click on the enemy MCV. Blazer ducking out of that position takes a lot of awareness, and he got his tanks out. That was nice. A good little hit and run.
Oh, this para drop gonna be super annoying. The flag track will taking out all the Rocketeers and
Blazers everywhere.
Oh my God.
Okay.
War Factory goes down, but Sander wins the tank fight.
Sander does win the tank fight. And where's that put us? 7 Rhinos to 5 Grizzlies. Not terrible, though. Once again, Blazer is able to smash the retreat. He's got some smoking Grizzlies, and the only thing worse than a regular Grizzly is a smoking Grizzly. A lot of these Grizzlies are going to one-shot, so those numbers are a bit deceptive for the moment. He needs to get another pillbox out. Couple garrison buildings slowing him down. Can Blazer hold double pair? Oh, and look at him hopping up on that cliff. Blazer's rolling, man, but he is in a scary fight right now. Sander's looking tough, taking down those pillboxes. I don't think Blazer can hold this.
Yeah, really good tank control for Blazer there, but is it enough facing down the Rhinos? Like you said,
no.
Smoking, not good for your health, even for tanks. Wow.
Man, Blazer is big. Oh,
oh my God, dude, so close.
He was fighting a losing position and staying alive for so long there, but just would have needed a couple more tanks. Ultimately, in hindsight, I guess he did bite off a little bit more than he could chew with those attacks. And this is some top-level gameplay, though, from both players.
Absolutely. Now, while everything was going on, Blazer sent a few Rocketeers to deal with the oils, but Sander noticed it and just took those Rocketeers out. So, absolutely beautiful map awareness here. Crazy, man. Sander responding perfectly.
Yeah, and you love to see an Allied player who has the testicular fortitude to go blow for blow against the Rhino tanks. Only the best can do it. In this case, didn't come out in his favor, but it's fun to see an allied player being aggressive like that, not just sitting back and pushing tech. Blazer, but down in MCV now. He's got money, he's got Harriers, he's got some toys, but this cliff's devastating. He's going to lose that refinery.
Yeah, and that's an important refinery. He's left with one refinery and not the most convenient location either. I want to see Blazer pick up all these guys in the top right that are completely useless, put them into use. And now Sander pushing in here with a huge Rhino numbers. Blazer has nothing to do but to retreat. Rocketeers coming in to try and counter.
No anti-air in this group for the moment. He must have, did he snipe out the flak track with a Harrier?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so no anti-air for the moment. And Blazer...
Power drop on the oil.
Hair drop on the oil.
Rocketeer's getting value. This is looking nice for Blazer. He's doing a good job here.
That flak track came so late. And look at this Blazer saving his Harriers. He's going to snipe out another flak track. And now, if Blazer can get the higher ground here, he could get some nice value with this base stretch from Sander. Sander base stretching into the center. Very scary. He doesn't get the flak track.
This does get one, but he's forcing Sander to make a lot of flak tracks. 5 flak tracks is not the amount of flak tracks you want. You want to be making Rhinos, not flak tracks. So he's doing a good job, and Sander finally is like, okay, fine, I'll just make 5 flak tracks.
Yeah, I would like to see Blazer try to evict these buildings with the Rocketeers. He really can't afford to be taking chip damage. Gonna get another oil, and how is Sander? But Sander's got 7K in the bank. Hair drop top right, cleaned up right away. Blazer is doing tremendous things, but he's treading water, and he's got a backpack full of bricks. I don't.
Here's the thing, right? He might have 5K in the bank. Sander might have 5K in the bank now, but he doesn't have any ore left on his side of the map. That 5K, oh my God, Blazer needs to go in. He needs to go in. He needs to take as much as he can out of this fight. Very problematic here. He wants to kill the flak tracks. Harriers come in. The Rocketeer's getting huge value. Perfect tank control here.
How is
Blazer? What?
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
And an elite comes out. Oh my God. What? I counted Blazer out a long time ago, but somehow perfect micro gets the flak tracks and wins the tank fight by some dark magic. Blazer takes the win.
Dude, that was some of the best allied gameplay I've ever seen, micro level. What the fuck? What was Blazer's POV there? Where did the Harriers come from, Snark? In the middle of that battle, it looked like every Rocketeer and every Grizzly was being microed, and then the Harriers came out of nowhere, blasted the flak tracks. But the way he was, the artistry of that, you could watch that play over and over. The artistry of the way the Grizzlies and the Rockies were working together versus his flak tracks. That was incredible, Snark.
Absolutely phenomenal. Next level play there from Blazer. Yeah, that was some crazy micro. Perfect out of Blazer. Beautiful.
It's, you know what? I don't even have goosebumps. I have like a warmth inside of me. Like I've just had like a nice glass of sake. Like my whole body just feels warm from that like glorious work of art that I just got to witness. That was fucking awesome. All right, Laszlo and Zed get in here. Mikos, love the enthusiasm. You are up in the next game. We got Zed versus Laszlo. Wow. That was awesome.
Yeah. Wow. I love it, man. And I counted him out, Ivor. He was like dead. There was like
No, yeah. I mean, that was, and he just kept being like, there kept being, that feeling you have when it's like one click and he's going to get rolled, one click, he's going to get rolled. And it kept doing that. And he kept just barely getting out of it. I've never seen, he had a few really nice tactical retreats, but in that final engagement, what happened was he was going for a retreat. And then he actually, his retreat, he got roped around the cliff and he's like, fuck it, I can't retreat. And then he pounced back on the Rhinos. Oof. Beautiful.
Phenomenal. Okay. It's those moments that we love the game for, the impossible moments, the beautiful, brilliant micro moments. Blazer, man. The game of the night so far. Really nice.
It makes it all worth it, man. All of the silliness we deal with in putting together these kind of things, all of the headaches and all the time spent. Man, it's all worth it for a good Allied versus Soviet matchup. You'll love to see it. Laszlo in yellow, Zed in red. Laszlo on 1 win, Zed on no wins today. So the Owl can make something happen.
Yeah, so everybody was just super impressed by Blazer's gameplay just there. Remember, Laszlo's the guy who beat him.
Yo, yeah, Laszlo's the real one to watch. Predictions are up, guys. Type red or yellow in the chat. Should work if you're on YouTube or Twitch. Got about 30 seconds to type red or yellow. Laszlo got the prediction right. Laszlo predicted on Blazer on that last one. He gets the wheel spin. Cash wheel spin if you get a prediction right. Someone gets pulled out of the lottery. Laszlo, you win nothing except my heart. Let's see if Laszlo can get the job done here. Yeah, again, so Laszlo taking down Blazer, losing to Sander. This is gonna be a wacky one so far. Everyone's putting up some good games.
Yeah, I think it's very simple, Ivor. We're not allowed to, vote for a certain player and say he's going to win because the opposite always happens. I mean, these guys, is it scripted? Are they listening to us and saying, oh, so Snark and Ivor think this guy's going to win, huh? All right, let's prove them wrong.
The best was like, and the engineers, and sometimes when you're commentating, you're just kind of like making noise. You're like, yeah, and the engineers will grab the oils. That's really easy. Obviously, not much to discuss there. And then all of a sudden you look down and Mikos' engineers are like having a party on the beach. Like he's for sure listening to us. He's for sure messing with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, super early MCV move here from Zed. Now, Zed has switched out of Allied and has moved on to Soviet. He decides to go all the way to the top. And now watch this deploy. One square away, Zed is going to be able to build up the cliff there.
Yeah, and the refinery right there. The Owl dialing in. 50-50 split on the predictions in the chat. Zed's definitely not one of the most consistent players. We've seen him put up points against the best, lose points to the worst. So you never know the kind of Zed you're going to get. But even within a tournament like this, if he's down 2, he could certainly muster something up here. But Laszlo with an impressive victory against Blazer. We'll see.
Absolutely, yeah. But the one thing you have to say about Zed is when he's down, he gets angry and he gets better.
Yeah. I realized that early on with Zed. I was like, why is he doing this thing where he wants me to make fun of him? And then I realized, like a boxer who like has his guy in the corner, like slap me, punch me. Like I want to get pumped up. Zed's kind of like that. So I realized Zed does annoying things so that we're mean to him because that's where he draws his strength. It's still annoying, but I actually have noticed that it works. The meaner you are to Zed, the better he's gonna play. Laszlo, now a little yo-yo action here. Zed now with another MCV move here. Zed's gonna gobble up this whole map, send all of his conscripts to college.
Yeah, and you see it affecting his eco right now. He's chilling on quite a bit of money here. Laszlo is the one who's just a little bit struggling here. Every time that miner dumps, you remember, guys, gems worth twice as much as ore, literally twice as much. So if you have one miner on gems, it's as if you have 2 miners on ore.
Yeah, and especially early on like that when you're just like when you're really trying to straddle your economy, build as much as you can. It makes obviously a massive difference. Now 2 miners on gems for the moment, and obviously the 3 oils on this map as well. Let's see what Zed. Wow, it's kind of crazy. Zed bottoming out for a second here, but then these now he's gonna hit 4K dump. So I wonder what Zed does here. Is he gonna another war factory should be coming here pretty shortly? It's funny actually. Laszlo the one with the war factory advantage. But Laszlo also going broke. Let's see what happens. Pretty even so far, but Zed's gonna pull ahead on the economy.
Yeah. You can't look purely at the war factory numbers. You have to look at the tank numbers as well. If you have 20 war factories and 0 tanks, doesn't matter, right? Currently, Zed is the one who has the tank numbers. And that's because of his eco advantage.
Yeah, and it's going to convert even further. Laszlo as a player right now, he knows he's given up map control. And you got to start thinking, once you give up map control, what is your strategy? Like, are you just going to fight your way out of it, tank for tank? Are you going to try to push tech? Are you going to, like, what's the move here? And so far, Laszlo looks like he's just going to keep it to bread and butter, dogs and rhinos, and see what he can do. But so far, yeah, a bit of a staring contest, as you'd say, Zed. Or, sorry, Snark.
Yeah, absolutely. Zed is the one who's in the comfortable position. Laszlo's the one who has to make a move. Zed now built up to this top plateau here, and he's got a beautiful refinery, 2 miners on 2 drills. He's chilling. He now has a radar out, Desolators coming out. He's daring Laszlo to make a move, and Laszlo does make the move. He makes a 4th war factory, sells his MCV. I think this is where Laszlo decides to go on the offensive.
Yeah, you got to think things are gonna start working against him here now. Zed out. Zed Desolators on the bottom side. Battle Lab. So Zed now out with tech. Laszlo sells the MCV. Yeah, Laszlo's looking to push. See if he can get the job done. Zed just has to hold 2 sentry guns in the fight here. If Zed can hold this attack, he should be in good position.
Yeah, keeps making sentry guns. He's got decent tank control, yeah, and he has the numbers, obviously. So Zed with just the most convincing game ever. Laszlo was not winning for a single second that entire game. Zed was winning the entire time. And yeah, that's what happens when you make Zed angry.
Yeah, yeah. Zed understood the assignment there. Those MCV moves there were just so flush. Yeah, just absolutely bamboozled Laszlo. So Zed gets his first win of the day. Let's get Mikos and Blazer.
Yeah, so that's interesting, right? Zed lost to Blazer, right? Laszlo beat Blazer, and then Zed beat Laszlo. So we're getting these triangles going on where you're like, is there one player that's the most convincing, that's winning everyone? You know, last week we had Osama, didn't lose a single game. This week, everybody's losing. Who is actually going to take this fight club? No one knows.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the last couple, I feel like I've been a bit more decisive. This one's kind of everywhere as players kind of seem to be hitting a flow at different times in this game. Mikos, all right, let's get this reset. Statcom, you got a wheel spin, and now Papa's streaming. Hey, Statcom won $5. You got $5, buddy. Message me on Discord.
Screaming.
I know, Pop.
Dude,
Can
the
you believe
nerve.
that? Bales
The nerve.
Bails a tournament. Literally, I wake up this morning. So that's what I do on stream day. I wake up and in bed, I have to go on my phone and see who's all bailing the tournament. Papa, hey man, sorry, can't play. Comes in chat, hangs out the entire time, then just starts playing his own games. Like, okay, oh Poppy, too busy to play? Couldn't tell. Come on. Heartbreaker, Snark. Why have people got to be such heartbreakers? It's one thing to be a little mean, but to be a heartbreaker, who gains from it?
That is so funny. Yeah, Hosh hopping in YouTube chat. I just discovered this channel and I'm loving everything so far. Love the positivity. Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
That's the energy we need. He wouldn't, a guy like that, he wouldn't have let me down. If Hosh was supposed to play today, Hosh would be here. That's the kind of guy Hosh is, Thanks, Hosh. We needed that.
Absolutely.
Allied versus Allied. And do we have a Korea? Blazer going Korea, Miko's going America. Wait, Miko's going Allied?
What? Miko's going Allied?
Never seen Mikos' Allied. It's like a unicorn.
No way. It literally, I mean, I think it's rarer than a unicorn.
This is quite odd. Okay. Blazer.
Dude, I want you for once to be honest. Is this scripted? Do you tell them to do the wildest things?
I think when Mikos' last game, you said Mikos diehard Soviet player never plays Allied. Oh man. All right. Predictions are up. Type red or yellow. Mikos is America. What do you know? Wait, didn't Blazer have Korea? Oh, he must have switched. That was weird. Okay. So America versus America here. These guys, it's very interesting when you have a map this small that's convincing diehard Soviet players to play Allied. Very interesting.
Fascinating, and especially since Allied hasn't had the most success here. We saw Blazer with one magnificent win as Allied. Other than that, Allied has been failing on this map, and then the dog, the hardcore Soviet player, goes Allied. I mean, is it Roots map that brings in the weirdness in people? And this is interesting because building his first refinery off of the oils, I'm not sure about this. Is long distance, Ivor. I don't know how I feel about this.
The telemining the gems here. Yeah, this is interesting. Don't love it. Someone asking about the comic book. Oh, I got $10. $10 from Lee7 asking about the next comic book. Thanks for the donation, buddy. Any of you guys who are new here, all the money that comes into the stream goes back into the stream, helps me create more content, puts up events. We run tournaments every month. We also run tournaments for all skill levels. Even if you're a new player, we have Division 5 for new returning players, people who haven't played in 20 years. RedAlert2.com's got all the info. Come join the Discord. Come join the fun. We got all sorts of good stuff going on. We got a comic book. I made a Red Alert 2 comic book, Red Alert 2 War-Torn Lovers, Tanya and Yuri Fall in Love. You can get that at redalert2.com as well. Get your copy of the collector's edition comic book. There is going to be a second one. There's going to be a sequel. It's on my list at some point. MCV move here from Mikos. So far, Snark, what do you think?
Yeah, it's very interesting, and Tim actually voting for yellow, meaning voting for Mikos here as Allied, and I'm not going to go against Tim, but on the other hand, I'm scared to say that Mikos is going to win because I have failed every single prediction today.
Yeah, I don't think we've got one right. But hey, broken clock, man, we got to be right at least once here today. I mean, 50-50 chance, you'd think. But Miko's a little bit ahead on Rock. He's got his AFC out a little bit earlier. Pretty even map control. Gonna get a refinery on these gems. Yeah, about the super weapons and stuff. And if you guys are unfamiliar, so this is regular Red Alert 2. We also stream Yuri's Revenge. So in Yuri's Revenge, the tanks build slower, players tech up more, the games go longer. So in Yuri's Revenge, you'll see a lot more stuff. The games go way longer and players tech up. Regular Red Alert 2, the games are a lot faster. It's a lot of more kind of tier 1, tier 2 tech. But on my channel, if you're new here, you can check out, head over to my channel, and there's playlists. You can go to the Yuri's Revenge games. The Yuri's Revenge World Cup Finals last December was an amazing game. Definitely check that one out if you want to see some more super weapon style Yuri kind of stuff. Rocky's top side, looking for value.
Oh, this is interesting. Miko's caught with his pants down as Blazer rushes in. And a very interesting MCV move here from Mikos. His MCV completely exposed. Rocketeers on He's about to take it out. He's going to go in for the offensive instead. He's like, okay, take my MCV. I'm going to kill you. Let's see if he can get it done here. Blazer desperately trying to defend. MCV's about to go down to these Rocketeers as Mikos pushes in.
And Mikos just sacrifices the MCVs. Doesn't even go for the cell. He wanted to try to slow down the Rockies. Nothing at home to defend. Patriot Missile would have been nice to get out. Now the War Factory going down. So Mikos in a full-on base trade now.
And it's not going well for him at all, as Blazer is able to defend his IF. He's constantly getting value on these Rocketeers. Finally, the Grizzly numbers dwindle. One IF left. The Rocketeers are going down, and Mikos calls GG.
Blazer, Blazer, Blazer.
Wow. So Blazer finally pulling ahead. He has 3 wins so far tonight. Does Blazer take this fight, Club? Well, we're gonna find out. We're still not over.
Yeah, so Blazer, so Sander now fighting for his 3rd win. Zed in a tough position, but you know, you guys know how we roll these. If we have a close, if we have some ties, 1st and 2nd place, or even 3rd and 4th place. Sometimes we'll throw up a 3rd and 4th place prize. So we run all the games, and then we see where the dust settles at the end. Sometimes we'll have some ties and some other games to sort out. So all the players always have an incentive to play. Like I said, we usually throw up $10 if there's a close 3rd, 4th place game, that kind of thing. Mikos is out. It's Sander versus Zed, and then Laszlo versus Mikos as the last game.
Yeah, so very interesting here. If Sander gets this win versus Zed, and Zed, I don't think Zed's going to give it to him easily. If Sander takes this win, then yes, he does get to face off for 1st place against Blazer. Otherwise, I think we're going to have a 2nd place face off. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, these brackets are always so wacky when you don't have if one player doesn't clean sweep, there's always some wacky stuff with 5 players. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, 2 more games here, and then we'll get into the finals in the 3rd, 4th place. So Sander yellow, Zed red. Okay, and now Zed going Sov.
Yeah, so Zed has had enough of the Allied. He has a strategy with Sov. It worked out for him versus Laszlo. That game wasn't even close. Zed blew him out of the water. Can he do the same versus Sander? I don't know. We're about to find out.
Yeah, so Zed... Wait, sorry, has Zed played Soviet today? I forget.
Yeah, he beat Laszlo.
Right,
the game
right,
wasn't even close. It was super fast, convincing game there.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah, we just saw that. Oof. Brain melting. Okay, predictions are up. Type red or yellow. Red or yellow in the chat. Okay,
I love this. Zed already building his barracks in position so he could build immediately down the cliff. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get these gems early on. So nice build out of Zed. Sander not going for the same strategy here. Both players gonna... I was about to say they're going to grab their oils, but last time I said that, it didn't turn out well.
Yeah, don't jinx these guys trying to grab their oils. Another engineer needs a roadmap. It's kind of funny. I think, we spend so much time, so many people only watch these games. They don't ever play, and you kind of forget that you have that, like, these players have a black cloud around them. So when they send the engineers, they're just kind of guessing where to click right away. But it's so funny because from our angle, it's like, what are these guys doing? MCV move here super early from Zed. So this is exactly what we saw in his game versus Laszlo. Yeah, he's got a formula. See if Sander can break it up though.
Yeah, it worked for him last time, and he's going to try to do it again. This time, he did not place his MCV perfectly. He's not going to be able to build up the cliff there. He sees 1 square away from the ramp, so he's not going to be able to get a perfect ref. but still, he is going to get those gems early on. Sander now building down the cliff here. Both players in a nice start. Zed going for the early aggro. 2 rhinos on the field already and a drone.
Yeah, so Sander, you know, he's got to have an idea of what Zed's going to do. You're going to see exactly what Zed just did. And we'll see what Sander's answer is. Sander not going for them. You know, there's quite a... This map is interesting. Some maps, it's like very clear you need to base stretch or you need to move your MCV. This map really could go either way. I mean, you really could... There's quite a bit to stretch to early on.
Yeah, the genius of root maps, right? I mean, the guy knows how to make pro-level maps. Now, Sander taking a big risk and only starting to make rhinos after Zed had 3 rhinos on the field. That means he's going to be 3 tanks, 3.5 tanks behind this entire time, but he's relying on his defender's advantage, his ability to place sentry guns in his base to defend against Zed. Zed, in the meantime, says, fine, I have map control, then I'm going to take advantage of that map control, going all over the place and expanding.
MCV going right into the center, and that's going to be tough. You know, Zed can even now base stretch down into Sander's face. Sander with a Sander with a minor advantage, a war factory advantage. Let's see if he can make up those tank numbers, and then he's gonna have to try to go to work. He doesn't. I mean, you can't let Zed just fully posture up in this middle position.
Yeah, definitely long term that's going to be problematic, but Sander being very patient here. He knows he feels he can defend against Zed's tank advantage, and therefore, you know, he's going to go more war factories. Zed still on 1 war factory, Sander on 2. So Sander's going to catch up in the tank numbers eventually if he keeps this up.
Yeah, the war and you know, this map's interesting because I mean, you can give up the way the games are so short anyway. Like, you can give up a decent amount of map control as long as you don't go broke. Like, once you start running out, then you kind of have to make something happen. But I guess as long as you're... What is his... He's only, down a couple tanks. Let's see if Oh, and the forward barracks
nice.
with the Deso.
Nice, beautiful move out of Sander there, and that's exactly what you want to do when your opponent has map control and the advantage. Start zoning him out, start using the Soviet tech. He made a radar, he can make desolators now, and he's using it to push Zed into a very awkward position in between his bases. Oh, beautiful deso deployment.
Very nice zone out. You see, God, his army on the other side. Oh, and Zed got a drone. Sander should be able to wipe these tanks, though. Maybe not get much beyond that, but he should be able to wipe the tanks.
Yeah, the lag is kicking in big time here. Now, they've kind of evened out the playing field. They're both pretty equal now. So Sander doing a good job of getting rid of Zed's advantage, but Zed still has map control. Now, this could come to a disadvantage. You'll see how Zed's base is split up. This allows Sander to go left, to go right, and Zed's tanks will be out of position, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Yeah,
gonna go right at, and Zed with a quick drone. That's annoying. He's gonna get another one out as well. Sander should probably just ult that war factory and try to get some value out of this. Gets caught shooting a sentry gun for a second. Not sure exactly what he wants to
trade.
Base trade and
Sander's MCV in trouble. Does he notice it? He's now returning to his base to defend. The MCV is going to go down. He needs to sell it, get the cash at least.
Okay, ooh, that was nice. Last minute sell. Does as much damage. That was like the perfect sell moment. Does get the sell and chases Zed out. Now Zed is kind of going broke. Sander has 7K in the bank. Let's see what Sander can do with it. You know, Sander's got the money now for a few different toys. Doesn't have an MCV, but could go Deso. He does have radar.
Yeah, so now it's Sander's move to make, right? Because Zed is the one with the FCV. He could just chill. Sander's the one who has to make something happen.
Yeah, and those drones go in and clean up all of the infantry. That's annoying. That was nice awareness there from Zed. Saw a little opening. Yeah, Sander's gonna need to get the Desos out. That's kind of his. He's gonna just go conscripts, pump a bunch of fodder. But what's the war factory count? Sander has a war factory advantage for the moment, and he's got the money, so he's gonna have a tank advantage. But Zed just gonna spam sentry guns, and now Zed over to radar. That's a little bit annoying. Makes sense. So Zed's gonna try to slow this down. Desolator's a good way to do that. Sander finds an opening on the top side, and Zed's economy's still struggling.
Zed's economy in a very questionable position here. I'm not sure. Sander pushes up. He could get the MCV here. Zed needs to sell. He makes a barracks. He does sell.
Wow.
And Sander's just evens out the playing field, except Sander has one more war factory, right?
And just like that, Sander now with a macro advantage. That was a bit of a premature sell from Zed. He should have made Sander hit it more and get a little more damage in, probably. A Rhino, Sander's up 5 up on Rhinos. Zed's going Desos. Sander wins this, I think.
It's definitely looking good for Sander. Now look how he grabs that cliff and gets a few of Zed's tanks. That's very nice. Now Zed has droned one of Sander's miners. Maybe slow down his economy a little, but it looks like Sander's winning these tank fights big time. Look at the tank numbers. Wow. So
Yeah.
Sander takes it.
And Sander, that was it. You know, same story from Zed with a different ending there. Yeah, he did the same thing he did versus Laszlo, but Sander sat back and Zed after that MCV hit. I'm surprised Zed wasn't just able to hold it down, protect that MCV and make it happen. But Sander, that was good. Calm, cool, and collect. Found the opening, got the job done. Let's get Laszlo and Mikos.
Absolutely the perfect counter there. So we've reached a very, very interesting situation here. Currently, Mikos 1 win, Laszlo 1 win, Zed 1 win. Zed is out. But second and third place are being decided right now in this match. Laszlo versus Mikos. Well, actually, it's third place because first and second place, Sander and Blaze are both on 3 wins. They're going to have to fight it out.
So Sander, that worked out actually pretty well. So Sander and Blazer, Sander and Blazer, yeah, going to play the finals right after this. But first, we got our third and fourth place game. We'll put $10 to the winner of this one. $10 to the winner of Mikos versus Laszlo, third and fourth place. Yeah, winner of this will have 2 wins. Cool. Laszlo, Mikos, winner, third and fourth place. Sander and Blazer. Let me know if you guys want to run a BO3, we can, or we can just do a BO1. Let me know what you guys are feeling. Laszlo in yellow, Mikos in red.
Yeah, so everybody spam the chat if you want a best of 1 or best of 3. In the meantime, third and fourth place match coming up. Will it be Laszlo or will it be the dog?
And Abdo got the right last prediction. You got a metaphor, Abdo. Abdo, here's your metaphor. Life is like a flat track. Don't go at it alone. Get your buddies. Load up with your buddies, and then go at it. That wasn't a very good one, Abdo. Sorry, I should have done that one better for you. Anyway, life's like a flat track, Abdo. Remember that. All right, here we go. Mikos, the doggo, bottom right. Laszlo, yellow, top left. This is, again, the third and fourth place game. We put up a little consolation prize, $10. Right up after this is the finals. Blazer versus Sander, $50 going to the winner of that. It's been a juicy day so far. And Sander, Blazer, it all boils down to that. Now, in their prelim game, who won their prelim game? Blaze. Right. Blazer won that prelim game. It's going to be spicy, Snark. I'm excited.
Absolutely going to be spicy. The finals coming up, but first this third and fourth place match. They're fighting to be third, and Ivar's even put up some cash, so there is money on the line. Mikos with his unconventional opening again, building his first refinery off of the oils, long distance mining those gems off of the oils. We're going to see if that pays off for him. Laszlo going allied, something we haven't seen him do yet, so it's going to be an interesting look here. I don't think I'm not wrong. Laszlo hasn't gone allied yet.
No, I don't think so, and I don't think of him as an allied player. But yeah, this map's bringing out the wacky in people. It's bringing out the wacky in people. Now, the long distance mining. Now, this is an interesting position. The equations of Chrono Miner versus Soviet Miner are interesting because the Soviet Miner carries more, but obviously it moves twice as slow. Chrono Miner obviously chronoing. Now, in most positions, you'd think that would be about even. In a situation like this where you're telemining, I wonder if one of them is better than the other. I don't know.
Unfortunately, mathematically, I can explain why Soviet miners are better.
It is always miners are always Soviet or always. What if it's if it's long?
So I want you to think about. I want you to think about like this. Let's say the distance is a certain distance. We'll call it X, right? The Soviet miner has to travel that distance twice, going forward and backward, right?
Okay.
But it carries twice as much as the Allied miner. So the Allied miner, for the same amount of money, has to do that trip twice anyway. Right? So when it comes to distance traveled, they're traveling the exact same distance for the same amount of money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. So, wow, huh. Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Dumping time, the Allied miner has to dump twice. Soviet miner only has to dump once, so that makes him faster. But if you need cash flow, the Allied miner is a bit better because you're getting a dump in between. So if you go broke for smaller periods of time. You're building in between. So that's the advantage of the allied miner. Does that make sense?
Ah, it does make sense. I wish it was a bit more simple, but that actually does make sense. Okay. Wow. All right. Now we know. Good to know. Write that down.
Advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, advantages and disadvantages for both. Soviet miners can carry twice as much. Allied miners half as much, and their return trip is immediate. For defense, obviously, Chrono miners have the advantage of being able to immediately escape. Soviet miners have a gun.
Soviet miners have a gun. Okay, big engagement here from Laszlo, running uphill with the Grizzlies. Laszlo, he's got it about where he wants with the Grizzlies, but no fodder in that group, no dogs, so needs to be careful. Oh, nice dog, throwing those dogs right out in front. Laszlo could tempting to pull back and try to get a pillbox in the fight here.
No. I don't know why he went that deep in. With allied, especially in these kind of situations, you got to be able to go back, wait for this pillbox, come in as a pillbox comes out, and he's not doing that, which is allowing Mikos to just roll through these Grizzly tanks.
Mikos, yep. Mikos, our third place winner. Over to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Over to the finals. Yeah, I think there should be. I think the Soviet miners talked about this before, but you should be able to deploy them, and they drop their cart, and then they just turn into a gun unit, and they're faster. You know what I mean? Like weaponize the miners. Like when you're really desperate.
Like that.
Mikos.
I like that.
Mikos.
Right, I haven't.
Sorry, go ahead, sir.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I haven't seen enough people in the chat spam. There were a few threes, but I still haven't gotten a picture. Best of one or best of three. Come on, guys, spam the chat. What are you interested in? You want to see a long series, or should it be one final shebang game to see who takes it?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Sander, Blazer, you guys got a preference? I mean, obviously we're inclined to a BO3. BO99, Thomas says. Let's see if Sander or Blazer have a preference here. Mikos, our third place winner. Over to the finals. Tied up here. Blazer versus Sander. Whoops. Blazer versus Sander in the finals.
Yeah, Mikos, Sander won 3 games. He won versus Laszlo, he won versus Zed, and he won versus you. Best of 3 Arctic Circle. Tim.
Sander and Blazer not voicing their opinions. Well, you got to assume if they're not against a BO3, then we'll run a BO3. Mikos, you have 2 wins. These guys have 3 wins.
Yeah, so Mikos does win 3rd place officially. It's all about the 1st and 2nd place here. So Blazer has 3 wins and Sander has 3 wins. They've both played phenomenally. Blazer still, in my opinion, has the game of the night with that allied win.
And was that verse Sander, that crazy game?
Who was Blazer playing? I think he was playing Sander. Yeah, I think he was playing Sander.
Sander, hop on in here. But Mikos, I don't know if you heard, but I did put up a $10 prize for the 3rd place game, so you did win $10. We're waiting on Sander now.
Right.
And the last oh wait, who got that last prediction right? Was wait, I forget now. Was Laszlo? Were you? Oh, Laszlo was
yellow.
So red got that one. So Fish with the wheel spin. Fish, you win nothing.
Fish wanted a wheel spin earlier, so he got it.
Oh wait, Fish, did I miss a wheel spin for you? All right, double wheel spin for Fish. Double wheel spin for
I said he wanted one.
I think I missed one earlier. Is what he was saying. You win nothing twice.
Damn.
You win nothing twice, Fish. Okay, Sander. I like Sander is like not here, but we know he's kind of here, and he's just kind of getting the hype going. I like that.
All right. Yeah, so we're just waiting on Sander, and we're gonna start our finals. Again, however, both have played so good today. I have no idea who's gonna win this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, we can have a good lag-free game. I think it was Zed's games that were lagging today. So hopefully we get some good clean ones here. We'll run it best of 3 here in the finals. Winner taking home $50. Sander's doing this thing. Sander's kind of a diva. He won't join the lobby until you push his button. Here's the button. You guys ready for it? We'll summon Sander.
Let me hear your battle cry.
Show them that they came to die. Let me hear your battle cry. All right, Sander, we did it. We pushed the button. Let's go, buddy. Sander. All right, let's message Sander as well.
Let's make sure he knows that he's in the finals.
I swear he was like just in the chat a second ago.
Yeah, I also saw him in the chat not long ago.
Reese with the sub. Cup of cheer
There
with the sub.
we go.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Wait, well, there you go. What? Oh, he's
Sander's
here.
in the lobby.
Oh, yeah. I like how Mikos is still readied up. Hungry. Okay. Blazer, red. There's certain names that I get really confused if I don't give them the right color. Like Marco's always red. You know what I mean? Legend's always yellow. Blazer's always red. There's got to be there's a couple like that.
Yeah, there's a couple that have their own colors. I mean, what are you gonna do? Put Blazer as yellow when there's red? No,
Doesn't make any sense. Can you imagine? Amateur hour. All right.
Here we go. It's the moment you've all been waiting for after a long fight club where everybody played everybody. 2 players have come up on top of everyone, both with 3 wins each. We've got Blazer and we've got Sander, both with 3 wins each. Who is the better player? Who will take first place?
Comes down to this. Predictions are in. Type red or yellow in the chat. YouTube or Twitchers. Type red or yellow in the chat. You got about 30 seconds. Let us know who you think is going to win this one. If you get it right, you'll be in the lottery. Someone gets a chance to win the cash wheel. You could win any amount of money. The cash wheel can double infinitely. You could win $1 million. No one knows. Blazer in red bottom right. Sander yellow top left. Both these guys on 3 wins for the day. Both on 3 wins for the day. Now, Blazer did beat Sander in their first matchup. But Sander looking tough, Blazer looking tough, and Allied versus Soviet. You love to see it. What a day to be alive. Snark, gun to your head. You're dead if you're wrong. Who you taking?
I'm gonna have to go with the Allied player just because I feel like it takes so much more skill to play Allied successfully in Red Alert 2. And Blazer bringing out Korea. I mean, come on. I'm going to have to vote for him. Obviously, I just jinxed him. I'm just kidding. I'm voting for Sander.
Right.
Maybe if I jinx them both, it will all work out.
Yeah, Snark has to now vote for both people to have an even game. And Sander gets over and takes both those buildings. That's annoying. Yeah, and both these guys bringing out all the stops, man. I mean, it's $50 on the line. You know, these guys are hungry. Yeah, now I'm gonna go with Sander, and the reason for that is because I think Blazer, I think BO3, I think in BO1, I think Blazer can get one more, but BO3, I think Sander's gonna prevail. I think Rhino Power will tower in this position. I think Sander's locked in, and Blazer had to do a lot of things right. He had to work really hard for that last win. I think it's coming up Sander. We'll see what happens. Telemining on these gems again. These players seem to like this. Snark, you think that's the move?
Definitely, if you're mining, I just don't know if it's the move for your first refinery, but for a second refinery, I think it's great, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, second refinery. Okay. And so the build right into the center. Now these guys, and it's kind of fun, these fight clubs, again, this map, it's not, we sent it to them yesterday, so these guys got a chance to see it. But there's nothing like a pressure cooker like this, 5 top-level players in here competing to really see metas evolve, and it's fun to see how it comes over the course of the day. The Rhino's going to come right in on these miners and deny that center position. That's a little bit annoying. He's got 3 miners down there now that he has to chrono out. Does he have the Grizzlies? Okay.
Yeah, so he does have the garrison on the hill there with 2 GIs in that. That's a nice little garrison there, but the Rhinos come knocking, and these miners, this little edge sticking out of his base is in trouble. Let's see if he's able to defend it successfully. The pressure's coming on, and we know that Sander has the micro, but the first Black Eagle is on the field, and the fodder advantage is in Blazer's favor.
Yeah, he's got the dogs, he's got the pillboxes, and Sander has seen what Blazer can do today with these allied toys. He wants to be very careful, and he wants to try to catch Blazer in the open field and strung out away from the pillboxes if he can. This is tricky now in this position. Sander can go up on the hill. Blazer doing what he did in that last game where everyone just kind of bites their nails and starts sweating. It worked last time somehow, but this is a scary amount of Rhinos. He's going to lose that entire expansion with that 3 oils. That's going to be devastating.
Absolutely, a big hit to his economy is about to happen as he loses these oils. That's going to hurt. Eagles, though, getting values, being able to snipe out some Rhinos. But what does Blazer do with his economy? I mean, he's just trapped in a corner. And look at all these Rhinos. That's a big amount. You know, what are you doing?
Yeah, you know, like I said, that last game he had a few kind of wily coyote moves like that worked, but they're not going to work over and over. You know, if you keep engaging in 70-30 odds, you got to think you're going to lose eventually. You know, you can't just keep. And somehow he's
literally as you say that, he pushes Sander out of his base again.
What is this? I mean,
absolutely insane.
I don't really understand it. And the Eagle's getting tremendous value. But now, and Blazer now broke. So Blazer now broke. He's on 2 War Factories. It's tricky, you know, you can maybe sell 1 War Factory, try to consolidate, but it's just tough because you're only going to fall more behind. You're up against 3 War Factories. And he's losing. Did he just lose a miner? He's going to lose another miner. He'll lose a few miners.
Those Eagles are getting so much value right now. And that miner is still alive somehow. It's about to die 1 tick. Okay, finally goes down. But somehow, I mean, he's still alive.
This makes no sense. And you guys calling this one GG's. I mean, Blazer came back from worse than the last one, so might as well stay strapped in. But the 4 War Factories looking tough. MC move here now from Sander. Yeah, sorry, the right side of the screen is incorrect. This is a best of 3 here in the finals. Best of 3. This is game number 1.
Yeah, and look at him micro those miners, just chrono them away perfectly, and the Eagles constantly getting value.
He just got a 2-pack. Those Eagles, that's a vet Eagle. You guys might see an elite Eagle. I have never seen. Have you ever seen an elite Eagle in like a pro, like a real game, Snark?
I don't think I have. Yeah, dude, Blazer is just great. Look at this balls MC.
Oh my gosh. No.
What?
No. Did he Eagle hit? Why didn't he Eagle hit?
No. Why is he diving for the MCV?
Dude,
he just lost all of his army and his MCV is exposed.
Okay, that's gonna be it. But you know, here's the thing: if you're a gambler and you keep making like 1 in 10 odds, like if you have a 10% chance of getting a hit and you keep getting it, you know, all of a sudden you start getting this like godlike bravado, and you're like, anything could happen. Like,
yeah, and you move your MCV into your opponent's face, right? And then you lose it.
I wanted to see the elite Eagle.
Wow. Okay, so the first point does go to Sander, but Blazer proving he has the skills. 1-0, Blazer needs 2 more to hold on to win. Sander just needs 1 more game, and he takes first place in this fight club.
Yeah, and I forget the scoreboard isn't able to work. But anyway, guys, just take our word for it. It's 1 for Sander at the moment. 1 for Sander. Now, I feel like Blazer, maybe Blazer, that's enough to kind of calm Blazer down a little bit. It wasn't going that bad for several moments. I said I was going to switch spots, so now it's Blazer top left, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so Blazer goes in the top left, Sander goes in the bottom right. Blazer switching it up. He doesn't want to be Korea anymore, even though that micro on the Eagles was phenomenal. But free units are free units.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people kind of ask about the different factions, and they, you know, everyone says like, oh, tank destroyers aren't bad, or I used Tesla tanks versus my little cousin 20 years ago. The big thing is what you're talking about here is opportunity cost. So yeah, Eagles are good, snipers are good. To be fair, tank destroyers are terrible, Tesla tanks are terrible. Demo trucks have value in some cases, but the big thing is the opportunity cost, and ultimately it's like the paradrop is so valuable. Most players don't. It's hard to give up the paradrop for anything else, other than in some maps you will see top-level players playing France, of course. But yeah, those Eagles, man, that was nuts. I would love to get a body count on those Eagles because they kept him in that game. And right up until that MCV blunder, Blazer was kind of shaking and baking, but that's crazy.
Yeah, Blazer was playing phenomenally, and now Sander trying to do the same trick with the conscripts. Not going to work this time. Blazer puts GIs in these forward buildings, not going to allow the same trick to happen. That's what pro players do. They learn from their previous game. They're like, oh, you stole my forward buildings last time. This time he doesn't let it happen. I love that out of Blazer. Heads up.
Yeah, and these longer series, BO3 is not a long series, and traditional, Red Alert 2 at the top level, it's very common to see best of 11, best of 15, best of 17, and it's very different. Then it's like grandmaster chess. Like you play for hours, and there's like this massive amount of like momentum shift, and you start feeling your opponent out. You try to get in his head. Some games you might not win, but you have to try to like kind of mess with him, trying to tilt the other players. All these mind games involved. BO1, man, is just like it's wild. Like anything can happen, and I think it's kind of fun in that way. You have some more. You're more likely to have some upsets. But even BO3 like this, these guys kind of dialing in on each other, quite different, obviously, than BO1. Got to be rooting for Blazer here. I want to see the barn burner again, guys. Best of 3. Sander is up 1-0 right now. Blazer's got to win this one.
Yeah, and Blazer this time going for a completely different strategy. He's bringing the pressure. He has one Rocketeer on the field that's playing tag with a flak track, but he has the Grizzly numbers. Now it's Sander who's the one on the back foot that needs to defend versus Blazer's offensive. So very different game from last time. Let's see how it turns out.
Yeah. Okay, so similar stretches. No MCV moves yet. Both players on their oil. All right, Blazer. Allied shake and bake. Can you repair? Yeah, you can repair this big bridge.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the games this series. A brilliant map. Again, I gotta hand it to Root. And look, Blazer pushing in here. A lot of Rocketeers too, but the sentry gun does come up. This is gonna be problematic. And he's sending a few Grizzlies to die. That's problematic. He needs to micro-click down these tanks. Is it enough?
He's trapped, and he did a great job dancing there. There was no anti-air for the moment. Now he's trying to drive on the flak track. Miscalculation there. Tried to dive on the flak track and didn't even get the flak track. Tried to dive on the flak track, tried to open things up for the Rockies.
Power drop.
Okay, that's exactly what he needed. That's exactly what it needed. And now the Rockies, does he go low power? Oh, he was going at the War Factory.
Oh, 2 Harriers. He wants to take it out. He desperately wants to take it out. Doesn't get it.
That would have been
now trying to get oil, but he needs to get out of there.
That would have been huge.
This backtrack's alive.
And yeah, don't look at the unit counter because we got 9 Rhinos to 4 Grizzlies at the moment. Miners are going down. And that kind of desperate hit there on that War Factory, I actually think that was a good calculation because it was a low odd move. It was very low chance of working, but if it had worked, it would have been huge. And he's down. He's down on chips right now. So he's got to be looking downfield. He's got to be kind of taking risks. Paradrop in. Looks like Sander does see a couple dogs there to clean it up.
Yeah, so Sander countering these paradrops very nicely, and he has the tank numbers now going for the expansion. Rocketeer's going to get some chip value. Not sure he should be going in here. Blazer, get out of there. You do not want to face this amount of Rhinos.
Look at this tank control, though, Snark. How does he do this? It's not going to work, but, I mean, the tank control is great. He needs about 5 more Grizzlies. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he was able to take out the flak again, which allowed him to get shit down with the Rocketeers. But now the airport finally goes down. He already sold his MCV a long time ago, and at this point, he's just outgunned, and it's looking pretty good for Sander right now.
Yep, Sander does take it home. Sander, our Fight Club champion. $50 going to Sander. GG's. Yeah, Blazer. Dude, Blazer is his willingness to take really bad odds and then somehow pull them out is really wild. Oh,
absolutely incredible. Well, one thing you got to say for Blazer, he might have not taken first place. He did get second place, obviously, but he does take first place in entertaining gameplay tonight.
Yeah, that allied game of his, that's one of those ones, it makes it all worth it. Really, really spicy. But well played by everyone. It's fun to have a fight club where everyone's getting some wins. Yeah, a lot of good games and a fun map. Fun map from Root. And Snark, the unit counter. I think the unit counter is working good. I think we're only getting bugs in like Blitz when there's like 1 million units.
Interesting. Yeah. So we're working out the kinks. I haven't really been able to sit on it this week. This week has been pretty hectic for me. But absolutely, man. We'll get it working. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's fun to see in those positions, and it's fun, especially with like a player like Blazer, because normally I'd be like, whenever Blazer was winning those engagements, I'd be like, oh, I must have misread the tanks. But in Blazer's, I look over, he's like, no, he's out tanked 2-1. He's out tanked 2-1. He's just going crazy. What do you think, Snark? You want to get a game on this map? We got someone in the chat that'd be a good game versus you. You want to get a BO1?
Yeah, I'll take a BO1 on this map for sure.
Who do we?
I'm kind of terrible at RA2, but yeah, I'm down. More of a Yuri's Revenge player.
I know. I don't think we can do Yuri's Revenge on this map, huh?
Who dares face this snark on the map? I just watched all the games.
What do we know?
I know the strategy.
Bike Rush, you in here? Let's go, Bike Rush. Come hop in. Bike Rush was going to play today, but he had to go to a pumpkin patch. Bike Rush, are you back from the pumpkin patch? Come play Snark. Bike Rush hasn't played Red Alert 2 in a long time. Snark plays Yuri's Revenge. This could be a spicy one. GG.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I'll take anyone.
Wait, Snark, why Yuri's Revenge quick match has been popping, huh? Does it seem... I feel like there's...
Yeah, I think it's the Unlucky 13 tournament that has been kind of driving it forward because there's a huge Yuri's Revenge tournament going on right now, and it kind of got the hype for Yuri's Revenge going again.
Oh, I forgot. That's a Yuri's Revenge tournament. Right. Bike Rush, what do you know, man? Sounds too easy. Come on, Bike Rush, give the people a show. I got a Bike Rush button, I think.
He says sounds a bit too easy for me.
Bike Rush is a man for the... Bike Rush has a funny button. Pay close attention to Bike Rush's button. Look at the little... He's smashing the Marco icon. Bike Rush, you've been summoned. You've been summoned. Yeah, okay, so that makes more sense. Yeah, the Yuri's Revenge quick match has been popping. Easy, Marco. Bike Rush, are you coming or not? You're keeping me in 2 minutes.
Need to install game.
Install the entire game? Okay, who wants to warm Snark up while Bike Rush downloads the game? Thomas, are you in here? Thomas, where you at?
Oh, God. That's hilarious. Dude, I love these Fight Club nights. They're just awesome. And well played to Sander, man. Taking it home. Huge win. Blazer second place and first place in entertaining gameplay. And, of course, we got the dog in third place. Yeah, huge shout out to all the players who gave us a phenomenal entertainment tonight. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a good one. It's good when you get 5 guys together. No thanks to Papa, who's streaming on his own right now instead of hanging out with us. Drunken Master, are you here? You want to play Snark? Red Alert 2? On this map?
Ooh, Drunk. Have you been following the Unlucky 13 tournament?
No. Why? Is Drunk doing good in it?
Dude, Drunk is insane.
Yeah, Drunk is... So, it's funny because I feel like Abdo pulled ahead of him in Blitz, but I didn't realize that. So Drunk Master is a good Yuri's Revenge player. I thought he was playing more Red Alert 2. I think Drunk Master is pretty highly ranked elo-wise in all 3 game modes, that means.
Yeah, and in Mental Omega, right?
Oh, and Mental Omega. That's kind of... Drunk Master could be the highest when you combine all 4 elos. Who has Drunk Master beat in the tournament?
Well, I'd have to pull up the brackets, but he's beat Lloyd. He's beat some. Lloyd took me out, right? He's beat some really good players. But I would have to pull up the bracket to tell you precisely.
Yeah. That's is Marco, is Legend in that term? I feel like Legend's kind of disappeared. Hopefully Legend comes back for World Cup. December, boys. Mark your calendars. World Cup. It's happening. We need one player for a free for all. One player for a free for all. My ping is currently red.
So this is how it goes. Drunken won Matt, right? The streamer Matt, FC Matt. Then he won Knife. Then he won Monster Steve. Then he lost to Marco, moved over to the loser brackets. Then he won Lloyd. Then he won Cruiser, which is absolutely insane. And then he won Zed.
Oh, wait. Drunken Master beat Zed in Yuri's Revenge?
He did.
Oh, wow. Okay, Drunk Master. That is very impressive. That's kind of... I knew you were picking up Blitz well. I kind of knew you were... That's... Yeah, Zed. And Zed, that's Yuri's... Zed is Yuri's Revenge... What? What am I saying?
Oh, you left RA2 mode on in Blitz. I don't know exactly what yeah, we should this is not gonna.
Okay. Bike Rush is failed to download the game. Okay, Bike Rush, download the game because we need you next time, buddy. We need Bike Rush back. We need you to come dethrone Marco. All right, we're gonna run a quick little free for all here. Free for all.
What do you mean GG Berg? What do you mean?
Bergs. All right, now hopefully Berg doesn't know this map. Snark and I, of course, do know this map. Are we loading? So this is a new free-for-all map, Blitz mode. This is the kind of one, you remember you're in your cousin's basement. You guys remember your cousin used to play with? You message your cousin, be like, dude, remember Red Alert 2? And then download the game and play this map with your friends, and you'll have so much fun. Because the oil's double produced, so you basically get a ton of money. But the map's still small, so the games don't go 5 hours. And best of all, There's a
lost.
crate in the middle of this map that gives a
And it's a
nuke.
very- Yeah, I love the nuke.
And there's
Like instant nuke is so fun.
Construction complete.
and there's a
Something
timer.
very satisfying.
New construction
And there's a
options.
timer so
So wait.
everyone knows exactly when it comes.
Construction complete. Unit
Ivor, if we're in voice chat, we should like team up on Berg, right? He won't be able to tell.
unit ready.
I was trying to rush Chrono Legionnaire and it's not gonna work.
Unit ready.
You need a lab for that, yeah.
Construction complete.
Securing position.
Unit ready. New construction options.
Ready to roll. Yes, sir. Good to go.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready to roll.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna let you two fight in the middle. That makes me very
No.
happy.
Unit ready.
You can kill each other there. I have no issue with that at all. Oh shit.
Unit ready.
Oh god. Please not me.
I don't even know which one you are, Snark, so I want you to know that if I do nuke you,
Training.
it's inadvertent.
Yeah.
Don't hold it against
yeah.
me.
Oh wait, are you holding on to the nuke? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm camping the nuke. Why, you don't
Oh, you
camp your
just
nuke?
get
Funds.
until you need it.
Unit ready.
So the first person who attacks you gets.
Yeah,
nuked.
exactly. Oh, that's a funny idea. Yeah, I like that. The
No, that's horrible. I don't like that at all.
I like to hold on to my stick. I don't want to give my stick up.
Unit ready.
Just remember, you can't get two. So if you want to get the next crate, you're gonna have to use this one.
Select target. Unit lost. Unit ready. Select target.
All right. Kind of a standoff here.
Ready.
What's the plan? I noticed Berg made the Grand Cannon in my direction.
Shield ready. Unit lost. Building. Select
alright.
target. Warning. Nuclear missile.
Whoa. Oh, that hurts.
Was that a good one?
Unit ready.
Okay, so now, because you weakened Berg, I get to kill you.
No. Wait, is that you? Wait, I thought I was attacking you.
Unit ready.
No, I just missed the nuke. Oh no.
Unit ready.
Oh no, I had a Chrono Legionnaire ready. Oh no.
Lost.
That was
You're both so
devastating.
dead.
I built my base like such a noob.
Building.
I built my base like such a noob. Oh my gosh, are you wait, why do you have so many rhinos? Where did your rhinos come from?
Unit ready. Building.
Oh, you little piece of
Construction options. Training.
Berg, you suck.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. On hold.
We got a Boris out? I like that.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Okay, that was terrible.
Unit ready.
Where is your MCV at?
Unit lost.
He killed it.
Unit ready.
Who did?
Unit promoted.
You lost your MCV? Oh, I gotta worry about. I gotta stop wasting time on you. You are not a threat.
Building.
Exactly.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete.
No! Why did no one go for that? What are we doing?
Unit lost.
I have no idea.
Warning. Nuclear missile. Unit ready.
Nice. What'd you get? Okay,
Got a lot
Snark.
of things.
You're. Oh, my Navy SEAL. Look at that 2-pack, Snark.
What?
I pick. You guys see, Snark. I take my Navy SEAL gets his war pack. Uh oh.
Ready. Our base is under
You suck.
new construction.
You suck. All of you suck.
Repairing.
Okay.
Building.
Am I the only one left with an MCV? I like that.
No, Berg has an MCV.
Unit ready.
I don't have him scouted is my problem. All right, we can't tell each other what.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
No,
lost.
quit, Snark. No.
I can't
What?
let you have 8 eagles.
Unit ready.
Oh my goodness. I was about to
Oh,
take
shit,
out Berg.
Berg has
Oh,
8
sweet.
eagles as
Sweet.
well.
Yeah, I hope you feel really good about yourself. I was about to take Berg
Oh,
out,
God,
dude.
no.
Construction
Yeah, I'm getting the next nuke.
No,
Ivor,
you
not
aren't.
Yeah, I'm literally
I
getting the
timed it
next nuke.
perfectly. Timed it perfectly.
Get outta
Oh,
here.
who's gonna get,
Get
it?
outta here,
No!
get outta here.
What? Who got it? You got it? I lost
Yes.
everything.
lost.
I lost everything for that.
Nuclear missile.
You deserve that.
Training. Building. On hold.
Can't believe you tried to take my nuke.
Unit ready. One minute remaining. On hold.
Up and over.
God, my production sucks.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Unit lost. Training. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that you got a
Unit ready.
you got a Boris?
Construction complete.
I got a Boris a long time ago, but it just got sniped, so no longer. Okay, Ivor, you're looking problematic. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you talking about, dude? Berg is gonna roll us. Get over yourself. Get over your vendettas.
Building. Unit ready.
Looking problematic, Ivor.
Conversion. Watch my dust.
Insufficient.
Hey, look who's gonna get the next nuke.
Unit ready.
IFV ready.
Unit ready.
What's the target? What's the target? What's the target? I think it's the 2 war factories.
Nuclear missile launched. Reinforcements ready.
Hey, Ivor, look at your base, Ivor.
What? What about it?
Tools of the trade.
No! What? Was that your demo truck?
Yes.
I can see it.
Oh my god, that is so annoying. I'm about to. Oh no! Oh, Berg's gonna take your war factory. Me and Berg. Look at that 1-2 punch. That's what you get, Snark. The 1-2 punch.
Cheaters. Bunch of cheaters cheating.
Unit reporting. Need a conversion? Watch my dust.
Teaming up like that. Okay, Burger's looking really strong, Ivor. I think we need to be smart about this, Ivor.
Cannot deploy here.
Ivor?
Construction complete.
Dude, I'm just trying to stay alive, man. Oh, I don't have any anti-air. I'm dead.
IFV ready.
What the fuck? Alright, coming to help.
Unit lost.
Coming down.
Well, if you die, I lose.
Low power.
All right, just try to delay him. I gotta.
Oh, you lost your MCV.
Unit ready.
On the go.
Don't worry. I got a Navy SEAL IFB. Crate.
Our base is under attack.
IFV ready.
Our base is under attack. Warning. Nuclear missile launched. Unit ready.
Oh my gosh, he's low power. What is my Navy SEAL doing? Why isn't he taking this AFC? Oh yes.
IFV ready.
Nice. Okay, good. Snark.
Unit ready.
Yes.
Berg has so much more shit than us. You know what? People are gonna say,
Not
hey,
even
these guys are teaming up. I mean, we have to team up now. What are we supposed
Yeah,
to do?
there's no choice now, Ivor.
Structure sold.
If we keep playing the nukes,
Up and over.
anything could happen. Although he's gonna deny us that ability. I
Vehicle
think.
ready. Got it.
Does he have an MCV? He has an MCV. How did you not get his MCV?
Ready.
And when would I have gotten his MCV?
Are you
Ivor?
not producing?
Ready.
Dude, I have no production buildings left.
Under attack.
Command received.
Go.
Ready.
Calibrating airspeed.
Unit ready.
Command received. Calibrating airspeed. Command received.
No, it's my last building. No.
Ah! I wanted that.
Fuel tanks are filled.
Oh god. Come on, Ivor. You got this.
Berg just 1v2'd us.
Unit lost.
That is embarrassing, man. Well, at least I got a good demo truck on you.
The demo truck was cool. My favorite was when you had one war factory left and me and Berg just both hit it at the same time.
Yeah, what was up with that? Who was teaming on who exactly?
Papa, and then Papa raids me. Papa, you're not winning your way back into my heart, man. You broke my heart, okay? Papa, who won? Not you, Papa, because you weren't even here. I don't want to talk about it. You're gonna hurt my feelings. All right, let's run it again, Snark. Let's run that one again. What do you think?
Can I go pee real quick?
All right, go quick. Are there any tournaments where they use a Kirov? Yeah, Kirovs get used often. Kirovs get used often at the top level. I've called off work for you. One right doesn't make up a wrong, Papa. You hurt me today. Noob. Yeah, I'm really bad at this game. Yeah, there's no. If anyone's curious, I am not good at this game. The good players finished today. We finished our pro tournament. If you guys just hopping in here, I am not a pro. I am very, very bad at this game. We're just playing for fun now. We finished up that pro tournament, guys. Yeah, if you missed it, stick around. Yeah, we've been running a fight club, like 5-player pro tournament. We run about once a week. Okay, so Tim, I feel like I pressed S because my Rocketeers were moving, so then I press S to make them stop so that they shoot. But I think I should not press S there. I should just. But how do I get them to stop moving?
All right, Ivor. I'm gonna go random.
I'm going Allied.
I'm going random. Because
Good.
I'm better than you.
Good. Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to neutralize the battlefield by getting every nuke and then just shooting it at nothing. That's Drunken Master's idea. I'm going to be a pacifist. I'm going to get the nukes. I'm going to hold on to the nuke, but I will never... I get it now, Drunk. I'll get all the nukes, but not use them.
Building.
And thus, I will establish myself as an ally, but I always have the nuke. So it's like, oh...
So anyone attack you.
Right, so no one will attack me. But at the same time, someone did because the threat of the nuke. But I never make any. I never create any vendettas.
Building.
Yeah, I like that. It's a great idea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
But you know what's weird and all that? You're assuming you're gonna get the nuke.
Well, of course I'm gonna get the nuke.
Building.
What are you talking about?
What? Why would anyone let you get the nuke?
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Well, why is there a Navy SEAL on the field?
Cannot deploy here. Training. New construction options. Unit lost.
Oh, don't worry about that. Sir.
Construction complete.
I'm worried, man.
Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Oh, you're gonna cheat with a Chrono Legionnaire?
No! That, you timed that so well. I literally could not
Warning. Nuclear
place my.
No!
building.
I couldn't place my. Wow, that was.
That was Berg, man.
Oh, Berg got it.
1 minute.
Yeah, of course he did.
Construction complete.
Little piece of.
Unit ready.
We don't swear, right, Ivor?
Oh yeah, we don't swear. Don't swear for the YouTubers. The Twitchers don't care. They don't.
Unit ready.
No way! Oh, you are so lucky. You are.
No, I'm just
Unit
pro.
ready. Building. Unit ready. Cancel. Insufficient funds. Select target. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. Force shield ready. Unit lost. Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Wow, that was so good for Orange. Wait, okay, don't even tell me who you are, Snark. I don't even want to know. Because then when I win, people are gonna be like, oh, they're teaming up.
Cannot deploy here.
Who's teaming up?
Construction options.
Oh, fuck.
Training. Unit lost. Building. Construction complete.
Seriously, Berg?
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. 1 minute remaining. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Building.
What do you got going on? Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Uh-oh. No, if you gap up, you get nuked. That's my
Select
rule.
target.
Rule number 1, you gap up, you get nuked.
Nuclear missile.
I like that rule. That's a good rule, Ivor.
Is he low power? Nope.
Unit lost. Unit building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit ready. Reinforcements ready.
Look at this base walk, Snark. You proud of me?
I love it.
Kind of sick.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Ah!
Unit ready.
You've got to be kidding me.
Who got it?
Nuclear missile.
Berg!
Oh, and he goes at my base walk. No! No! Fall back. Fall back.
1 minute remaining.
What? That was the wall?
Unit ready.
What? What's the wall? What's that mean?
I clicked the oil and they attacked the wall instead. Stupid,
Base is under attack.
stupid, stupid. No swearing.
Building.
No swearing.
Unit ready.
All right.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
We're just like literally 2v1ing us right now.
Unit lost.
Where's his MCV?
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
This was. Oh my God.
Lost. Unit lost.
Oh, you suck. I haven't gotten it once
Oh,
this game.
we're gonna get it with the nuke. We're gonna get the MCV with the nuke. Let's fucking go. Yes. Oh, that was a
Ivory.
vendetta. He's coming for me now. Oh, we just slapped the dragon, boys. Oh no.
I like it. If he kills you and I kill him, I win, right?
I just force shield one power plant.
Reinforcements. Unit ready. Select target.
It was worth it.
Ready.
Wait, Snark, you have a huge army. What? What?
Yeah, well, Bird just fucked me.
Training. Building. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready.
He has another MCV? How does he have another MCV?
No way. He had a service depot? Oh my dude, that is devastating. That's not even cool. I mean, that, like, come on.
It's kind of cool, Ivor.
Unit lost.
What the fuck? Why is there a seal in my base fucking me right now?
The Navy SEAL did work.
What the f-
Ready. Select
Dude, I
target.
cannot believe he has another. That is so annoying. Hopefully that puts him low power.
Reinforcement.
Did it? Yes.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Oh, Snark. Oh, sick, Snark. You gonna take me out while I take out Berg? Dude, you are just, what a scrub. What a scrub. Damn it. Wait, Snark, dude, I thought you were out of this game so long ago. Dude, okay, that's the strategy. Eat a big nuke right away so that everyone feels bad for you. And then,
Yes.
oh, like, because I thought Berg was the threat. That was well played, Snark. That was mind games. Oh, don't worry about
Yep.
me. I lost my MCV. Oh, I'm not a threat to anybody. I couldn't hurt a fly.
Unit lost.
Wow.
Base is under attack. Unit lost.
Wow.
Damn. Well, Ivor, you killed Bird. You gotta be proud of that.
Dude, I can't believe he built another MCV.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay, all right. Enough of me trying to play this game. Snark, good day, man. Thanks for hanging out. It was a fun one. I'm going to hop
Thanks
off.
for having me, man.
All right,
Love
talk
it.
to you later.
See you around. Bye.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here. For those of you guys who missed it, we had the pro tournament here today, Fight Club style. We had 5 players go at it, best of 1. A lot of good games. Sander taking home the prize. Yeah, these Fight Clubs have been a lot of fun. Single map, BO1 style. We're gonna keep them rolling. I've been trying to stream about once a week these days, so stick around. And as a reminder, guys, if you want to come join the fun, Vuong DK. Saying that I'm a noob. I am a noob. You should actually, and Vuong, you sound like you're a pro, so you should come play in the tournaments, win some cash. I like that. Everyone says everyone's talking a big game in the chat, but you gotta show up. You gotta join the tournament. You gotta win some games to prove yourself. We do have divisions for all skill levels, even if you haven't played this game in a while. If you just stumbled in here after not playing for 20 years, come join the fun. RedAlert2.com. Join the Discord. You can learn how to play the game online. And you can sign up for the tournaments. You can also buy the comic book, Red Alert 2 comic book, which is a lot of fun. And you can donate if you want. All the money that comes into the stream goes back into the stream, helps me create more content. The goal is very simple around here, boys. More people watching, playing, and streaming Red Alert 2. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. RE to the moon. Oh man, that map is that map's funny. That's some fun map. All right, guys. I'll probably see you. I'll probably see you guys here next week. See if we got anyone on to raid. But yeah, I should be should get another one in next week. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you later.